Hey all, this is Paul from Drums and Rums, the biggest happy hour in a happy hour. I am your hostess with the mostest, and tonight we've got some, as you can see, some in-studio guests tonight here. So I want to introduce, we're going to start right off. We're going to get this going right away. We've got lots to cover tonight. We got a lot of, looks like a lot of good spirits here tonight. Well, let me introduce the podcast, Mario Perez. How you doing, Mario? Here tonight. Well, let me introduce the podcast, Mario Perez.
I just cannot tell you how excited we are as a company, local company, to be here today.
Yeah. So Mario is the president and CEO of House of.
Wine, beer, and spirits.
Mario is the president and CEO.
It's a mouthful. It's okay.
Everything that makes you feel happy.
Yes.
I was thinking that. I was like kind of like Game of Thrones, that makes you feel happy.
It's Lords.
Yeah, there you go. I was thinking that. So, who are you here with? Who do you got here with?
So I got here. I brought my, the brand ambassador for, of course, we're here representing.
Who do you got here with?
I got here. I brought my spirits. We're also here representing Tides Rum and Tides Vodka. Which you see right here in front of you. And together with me today is the brand ambassador for Tides, which is David Churchman. And great guy. We've been working with him for a long time. Very experienced guy. Say hi, Church.
Hey, how we doing, everybody? Paul, thanks for having us.
Yeah. No, I'm so glad we got a chance to meet. I know.
Paul, thanks for having us.
I think we stumbled across learning about what we were doing from an event that we had done over at a, I believe, one of your accounts.
One of our accounts at Vintage, I believe.
Right. Yep. And so of course we weren't sure what we were doing and how it was going to go, but apparently I guess it led to really good things then. So yeah, of course we weren't sure. No, thanks for coming on over into the podcast. I know we got a lot to talk about. I know there's an event coming up we want to talk about. We've got some products here we want to talk about. Obviously talk about your company we want to talk about too. And then we're going to have a lot of fun and shenanigans. So do we start off first talking? We start off and then
I say we should cheers to the start of the show first.
I love it, yes.
First time here, so
I say let's cheers to the start of the show. I think you might need
I love it, yes.
Paul has a problem here.
Yes, you need a little refill. So let me get you a little Tides rum.
There we go.
A little Tides rum here. So David's going to get you a little ice rum.
Sure.
Absolutely.
I guess I'm
Hold on.
It's a team effort here.
So as you get ready to pour, I actually do have some sound effects for you. Here we go.
Team effort here.
found a new bar back.
As you get ready to pour, I actually do have some sound effects for you.
Boom.
And a little delayed one.
There you go.
Here you go.
Oh yeah, and he's good too, right? Yeah, he's a good
Be
comedian.
here all night, maybe for just a little while.
Yeah, don't forget to tip your bartenders and waitresses.
He's a good comedian. Be here all night, maybe for just a little while.
Weird echo. All right, don't forget. So we're bartenders and waitresses down a little bit. Okay, so a little bit. This is my off-air. I call her the drink. Elf or producer? Yeah, she is a producer. Actually, yes. She actually does have that on her resume. So, yes. So she is a producer. Actually, yes. She actually does have that. Let's see what we got going on. Okay, we've got some viewers going on here. So hopefully you all are good time having going through. So yeah, let's talk about. Let's talk about all a good time.
Great, thank you so much.
So, we didn't do this part. Yeah.
That's what I thought. Let's do it. Cheers. Thank you. Great, thank you so much.
We didn't do this part. Yeah.
That's what I thought. Let's do it. Cheers. Thank you. Great, thank you so much.
We didn't do this part. Yeah.
That's what I thought. Let's do it. Cheers. Thank you. Great, thank you so much. Well, that's smooth. That's delicious.
There you go.
That's delicious. Well, that's smooth. That's delicious.
Hopefully that helps.
That's delicious.
I think we'll go ahead, Mario. We'll
Absolutely. So our company, the story and the origins of our company is actually
we'll go ahead, Mario. We'll
a very special, so our company, very special journey for us. And now that we just became, which I'm celebrating, right? We just became one of the fastest growing distribution companies in Florida. The company started by importing. I started with literally one bottle of wine, importing with my the partner before I restructured the company. Fast forward, COVID COVID-19, everything hit. Of course, everybody knows how that happened. So we started House of Wine Beer Spirits, and we diversified. House of Wine Beer Spirits is dedicated to give a house for any new brands that want to enter the United States and Florida. There's a lot of brands out there that are looking to come into the United States. A lot of restaurants that don't receive proper customer service from other distributors and other brands, and we seek to bridge that gap. That's exactly what we do. We're locals helping locals, helping locals. Our portfolio is comprised of boutique wines, which are not sold in general chains, which restaurants tend to prefer, as well as of craft spirits, just like the ties that you see over here, craft rum, and vodkas, and beers, and craft beers. Now we represent, I'm happy to announce we represent 8 different craft beer distributors, suppliers, better said, and 4 different importers with over 52 SKUs of wine, and our 8 craft beer suppliers represent probably over 16 SKUs of beer difference. So we're really happy about that. Thank you,
that's great. Yeah, that's great. Let me see if I got. There we go.
There it is.
There we go. Yeah, the applause there. So yeah, no, that's great. So so how did you actually get into?
So we got into it. I've been involved in one way or another in liquor since I was in the University of Tennessee. I graduated University of Tennessee when I was in college. I was a bartender.
Go Vols.
Yeah, go Vols. I graduated. So I was a bartender. I managed a liquor store. I worked as a rep for a distribution company over there for a while before I went to law school. That just spiked this enthusiasm. And then after law school, I met my ex-partner now, and she was very influential. And she was an importer, though, nothing to do with distribution, just an importer. And we literally brought in a brand together. I became enthusiastic, and I started to realize there's a problem here because I was a brand and I wasn't a distributor. So in order to get to a retailer and to get to market, you are by law obligated to go through a distributor. Right. And the problem was that as a new brand, unless a distributor takes you into the portfolio and they buy you, buy your brands, you are stuck like in a clearinghouse model, which means they don't buy your stuff. You're paying them for storage. You're paying them for delivery fees. You're paying them for what they call in and out fees. So every time you move something into their warehouse or out of their warehouse, which is, it's a brand killer for new brands, right? So based on that, I decided to say to myself, okay, well, how can I fix this for my company? Because I'm leaving all my profits on the table.
Right.
So sure enough, I said, listen, let's just open up a company. Sure enough, the law says that you cannot open a distribution company to only represent your own brand. So I went ahead and put a call out in the internet, and lo and behold, the phone has not stopped ringing since. And that's how we started our distribution company, and the rest is history.
Oh, that's great there. So yeah, no, that's you saw a problem.
Yes.
And you told your DJ to resolve it.
Yes,
and,
sir.
Checked out the hook, right? So yes.
Yes,
so
sir.
no. Yes, this is what you're gonna get on this show. So it's actually warned to you guys. If you haven't watched the show, you don't know what you're getting into, right? Yeah. So we won't talk about what was talked about before we went live, but no, that's great because that is something Mario, that's the one part that I haven't actually had represent on the Drums and Rums podcast is I've had distillers on, craft distillers, the mom and pops that they're making their rum, they're making their products. Obviously, there were some new law changes that happened in Florida last year, right? Yep. Which I think was great for the distillers to be able to, maybe not so much. I know there was a lot of.
I think it was a great law. Anything that pushes the market forward, Paul, I think it's a great addition.
Yeah.
It's not a problem. Yeah.
So everything from the distillers to companies that do contract distilling who sell a product, and then to even restaurateurs that we've had on. But the one part that I haven't had is, like you mentioned, part of is a distributor, which I think is great, and it's a good chance to tell your story, right, and how that works. And as most people that are watching or listening, different states have different rules.
Absolutely.
And thank God we don't live in a state that is a controlled state like, BFE.
Yeah,
USA.
yeah, you're absolutely true. There's states that there's states like, for example, Pennsylvania. There's states like, especially in the Bible Belt, there's a lot of states where, and in the Midwest, where the state controls the liquor board.
Right.
So if there's no such thing as an independent liquor store, an independent distributor, the state handles all that kind of stuff. So if we're lucky to be Florida citizens. I'm lucky to be here in Florida. We love Florida. We're very much pro Florida. And if it wasn't for being in the state, I can tell you this: we probably would have not survived COVID. So thank you, DeSantis.
The Sunshine State.
All right. So we got a few folks checking in here. Jennifer Vidovich, hey, thank you for checking in. Yep. Sorry, we had a little bit of technical difficulty there. We were just melting down the echo.
Jennifer's with AirTab checking in.
Okay, all right, yes.
AirTab app.
Yes.
I believe she's just checking in with us, which, by the way, she's helping us out and selling for us as well. So hi, Jen. Welcome to the show.
Jen.
Yeah, all right. We will have to check that out because, it wouldn't.
And we'll talk a little bit more about
perfect.
that.
Yeah, okay.
Absolutely.
So since you did say Florida, and we do have a few things here, again, and we got a lot to cover. And again, we've got our normal routine that we do. So this is something that we have. Again, it was something a little fun here. It was called, this deck of cards that I got was called What the F, right? Again, you see here, it's scored out right there. So one of the things that we have is
like the MTV old logo.
Yeah, I know. When I looked at it that way, I was like, yeah, okay. But so actually, there's a pretty good content creator, Travis Brown, who put these cards together. And I said, we're gonna do something with this on the live show. So again, what we do here is a little segment called What the It's Florida, right? We changed it up. We want to be a little
Florida.
Yeah, I wanted to be a little PG
Well done.
because I have a lot more room to be the rated R too. But let's go ahead and do What the Florida. There you go, right? So What the Florida, right? So again, so here you go. What the Florida. So we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna read our card here. And again, if you've seen in the chat there, we've pinned up at the top the Facebook group that we have. And again, it's all about fun. And again, trying to drive the group there to share stories, share music, share, whatever the case may be. And we're going to read the question. Post your answer to this question because some of these questions that get asked are very interesting and can be very telling of a person. So here we go.
All right.
So I won't make you, Mario, put this in the chat. So I'm going to ask you. We're going to ask this question. I'm going to put you on the spot. Okay?
That's fine.
All right, here we go. So let's see what we got here. So all right. So here is our What the Florida question. Is your dad an embarrassing dancer? That's what it says.
Absolutely.
All right, there we go.
Absolutely. Yes, there's no question about that. Yes.
There we go. So there we go.
Yes, we know you're not making things up, Paul. So, okay.
Absolutely.
Hey, this is not fake news, all right, David? Okay.
Absolutely.
So there we go. Is your dad a fake dancer? All right, so there we go. That's our first. We'll read a couple more times there. So I'm sure if my kids were watching,
He's not listening. Right?
Yeah, can somebody tag him, please, on Facebook? So, yeah. So if you are, it's a good thing my kids aren't listening. They probably would say, yes, my dad. No, I think it's kind of like, what's her from Seinfeld? Elaine, right?
Oh, yeah.
She thinks she's a great dancer, but everyone says she's terrible, right?
You
You know that. David, you know that dance. It looks like you had that down pat, actually.
I can chicken dance as well.
Yes. So, oh, my God. All right. So anyway, so that's our question there. We'll come back to it there. But, yeah, before we segue back in there, so let's go ahead and
talk a little bit about the product.
yeah,
maybe?
let's talk a little bit more about the products.
So we have, the first thing that we're featuring that everybody's seeing us drink right now. It's going to be the Tides rum. The Tides rum, and of course, you see two different bottles here, which I want to kind of point out to you. So there, you can see it right there. This one has a white background, which, as you can see, stands out a lot, which is great for when it's in the shelf. It's great when it's behind the bar. The original bottle was a clear bottle. The original bottle was clear, like this one, as you can see, which, although it's beautiful,
Just doesn't pop.
the problem is it kind of disappears on the shelf. So Gatsby went through a great, they have such a great team over there.
Right.
I want to send them a huge shout out because they really have a great team over there, and they came up with a perfect packaging. And the rum is fantastic. So the rum's, of course, 80 proof. The vodka's 80 proof as well. I'll give a shout out and credit to the distiller. The distiller has 24 years of experience, Mr. Jeff Alexander. That rum has been created. It's a blend of rums from the French West Indies. And it's a blend of rums coming from Jamaica, Martinique, Guyana, Barbados, etc.
Okay.
And of course, that gives it that spiciness that it has. So it's a very much an artisan rum. It's a sipping rum. It's going to be like a medium to top shelf rum. It's absolutely delicious, and the fact that it comes from this Jamaican spices is what gives it that little extra finish. And I can tell you that I know Church would love to add on to that.
Oh,
absolutely.
Well,
Tell them how it tastes.
I was telling Paul earlier. I'm originally from Tennessee. I'm a Nashville boy, but I grew up drinking bourbon. But as I've been in Florida, in South Florida particularly, the rum. I mean, it's rum craze down here, right? So I have to, when in Rome, right? I'm in South Florida, I'm starting to drink a little more rum. Now, the one thing I hadn't really done until the tides is drink it on the rocks or neat, just straight. I was drinking rum with, whether it's a pina colada on the beach, some sort of cocktail, you're kind of little pineapple and the umbrella type cocktail, right?
Yeah, mostly mixing, right?
You're mixing it with a couple different things.
Normally you mix from.
Oh, yeah.
Kind of taken away from the original flavor that it has.
Yeah.
That it's really what makes it unique. And now that I've the Tides rum, I was just drinking it straight. It's really delicious.
Yep.
So I'm really enjoying rum now, and I have Tide spirits to thank for that.
And I can tell you this. I mean, Church is the new brand ambassador for the Tides products and Gatsby spirits in general. He's doing an amazing time. His experience managing restaurants and being an ex-partner of a bar and restaurant up in Tennessee has given him invaluable experience and sales experience, and he's just been like a huge, great addition to the team. So I just wanted to give him a little hands up.
Yeah, there we go. Yeah, let's give him some.
A little love.
Yes, there you go. So, well, you know what? So what do you go by? David, Church? What do you want to go by?
Church. That's
Church. All right. Yeah. Here you go. You know what? You're gonna get this. You're not gonna get the applause. You're getting this. There you go. Yeah, there you go.
That's right. That's better.
There you go. Yeah. There you go. Yeah, you're back at the tailgating in there in Tennessee, right? So no, that's great. No, it's that's the important part, right? It's having people that believe in the products and what you're doing, your mission, obviously, and it's great that you got a good partner there to kind of help
Well, I can tell you this. I wanted to add just a little something to that. It's not just about what the products add to us. Gatsby Spirits came to House of Wine and Spirits. We consulted with them. We worked with them together, partnered up with other distributors in Florida to be able to make this happen. So this has been, this launch of this product and the party that's coming on Tuesday, the 26th, from 6 to 9 at Grandview Market in downtown West Palm Beach, right next to our warehouse. Be there or be square. That's the biggest thing happening right now in the area for the summer. And I just want to really, really accentuate how much our company has done to help new brands coming into the area. It's not that, they could have gone with bigger brands, right? They could have gone with bigger distributors, but some of these brands go to bigger distributors and they get put in the back burner. They don't get the attention they deserve. When you're launching a brand, you want a company that focuses all the resources on your product, that has all your guys interested. So that's why we have a policy in-house. We don't have brands that compete with each other. We don't have brands. We represent a brand. We give it our focus, and our job is to grow it. And I think Gatsby recognizes that, and they chose us for a great reason.
Yeah, no, that's great. Yeah, and you're right. And I know I've heard stories from even mom and pop store owners that if you want I know it's not one of yours, but as an example, everyone's looking for the Blantons.
Sure,
right?
Blantons.
Okay, but you're gonna have to carry the 500 cases of Fireball or whatever case may be, right? Which is again, most of these mom and pops,
right?
They're trying to compete with some of the big, and it's just as much as rum. Half the market is Bacardi and Captain Morgan, right? And everyone else is fighting over the other half, right?
Sure.
You know what? It's one of those that if you believe you got a good product, let's stand for itself, right? You got to have
It
confidence
sells
in what,
itself.
yeah,
It
you know.
sells
But the hunger's there, right?
Yeah.
Church? I mean,
There
the
is.
hunger's there. We go to accounts. We represent over 150 accounts in South Florida, including Hilton, Marriott hotels. We represent the Standard, Nikki Beach in Miami. We represent. We're with the Subculture Group, Big Time Restaurant Group. I mean, we are with those types of chain accounts with products approved in Total Wine and more as well. And I can tell you this, it's just a matter of the dedication that you have for those brands. I mean, I myself, as the president and CEO of the company, together with my partner Kevin Gagliardi,
Hey,
who's
Kevin.
like my mentor, and he's sitting right over there behind the scenes. But he has always been like an amazing
He's behind
guy.
the scenes. Thank God for him.
And I
though.
can tell you this, we still go out there, we deliver, we sell every single day. We're together with our sales force. We are in the trenches because to me, to be honest with you, I'll never stop doing that. That's the passion. I love it. I go to some of my accounts sometimes and I tell them, listen, when was the last time you met the owner of Southern or RNDC or, Coastal or anything like that? It doesn't really happen that often, so I take pride on that.
Yeah, no, and again, that's what all the stuff that, with the podcast, we have guests that come on. It's like, look, you invite the guest on. I try to make a personal connection, have a conversation where somebody connects. Like, you know what? I like that guy. I like that episode, or I like that person talked it. I've now connected because there was a personal aspect.
Sure.
I'm going to go check that out, right? It's not me pushing it, but it's you sell and how a person is and the passion or how each person. You seem like a people person, Mario.
I don't know what gave you that idea. I have no idea. I've never heard that before.
Oh yeah, we just met too, right? Yes.
Oh my God.
Oh, okay. So here we go. We got a hashtag church in the house. Hands up,
Thank
and
you.
love the church. Wow. Okay.
Love the church.
Wow. We need to get some shirts made here.
Wow.
Right? So wow, he's gonna become the the new the sexy spokesperson for you guys or something.
Oh, I was
guess.
wondering where we were going with this.
ambassador.
That's right. There you go.
That works. That tracks.
All right, so let's come back to we're going to ask this question again here, and we're going to circle back. We got a lot to cover here. All right, so here we go again. If you just joined here, go over into our Facebook group, pinned in the chats here, and answer this question. Again, it's just fun because all I'm asking for you is to answer the question. So when other people look and just see the answer, they have no idea what the reference to that you posted, right? Which is great because then it's like, what the hell does that mean? All right, is your dad an embarrassing dancer? Okay. I know my dad, it doesn't dance at all, so I guess he's not an embarrassing
We never
dancer.
heard from church though.
Oh, yes.
In
Okay,
church,
there we
is your
go.
dad an
Yeah,
embarrassing
there we go.
dancer?
I'm pretty sure my father is not watching.
Okay.
He does not dance. I've seen him dance maybe once. It wasn't
It wasn't
Pretty.
pleasant.
It's a forgettable moment.
All right. Okay. So let's go in here. So yeah, we got a lot of few. Oh, hey, Siri is checking in. Okay. Yes. A fellow Siri is one of our great fans as well too. She is actually also from Tennessee.
Oh, the volunteer state.
Yeah. So in case I know it's here, you just joined there. So both Mario and David or Church is both Vols and
That's
from
right.
Tennessee. So we'll have to just check. Well, here to ask the question. All right. So are we in Tennessee yet?
Not yet.
Okay. All right, Siri. Okay. So you guys.
Yeah.
We're gonna
But
saturate
we are
Florida.
we are working
first.
on it. Florida is the next big hub here, but they are represented in 13 other states. I do want to let the people, and they have an amazing online presence, and they do ship directly to consumer if you go to the distillery website. So please visit thetides.com or visit GatsbySpirits.com for more information, or go to our website, which is House of Wine, Beer, and Spirits.net, and you'll be able to go to the products page and see everything else. I just wanted to throw that in there real quick in case anybody wants to find it.
Yeah. Okay. No. Yeah. For sure.
Absolutely.
So she said go Vols. Said all right. There you go. Yeah. So she's a tire. So Siri, I don't think you heard, but as David was away from the microphone, he said he's going to personally drive up some of this rum to you. Okay.
I believe he did
Since
say
yeah,
that. I believe he did.
Yes, I think so. It says she is a huge fan of the Drums and Rums and everything we do here and so forth. So yes, she is a super fan here. So I know we got a few others. I know I'm going to have a few folks saying, "What about me? I'm a super fan too." Yes, Charlene. Yes, Charlene's in there. Kirk's in there. So rum to Tennessee. Oh yeah, there we go. We're going to start that going there. Rum to Tennessee's in the chat there. Okay, it's true if it's in the chat. Somebody put it out there, right?
Keep saying it. That way we go there.
Rum to Tennessee. We're gonna get a hashtag, so we're working on it there, right? So
Go
yes.
through Georgia. We'll have
yeah.
any Georgia
I'm sure
fans,
the owners
we'll
of the
stop through
company are
Georgia, too.
listening.
Yeah.
I'm sure they're listening.
Oh, there you
The
go.
owners of the company. So,
Yeah.
Sharon, if you're listening, and John, if you're listening, remember, hashtag Tides in Tennessee.
There you go. There you go. Right. Yeah. There we go. I have a feeling Mario's taking us up for the first Vols home game, I think. And there we go. We're going to tailgate Ciceri. Yeah, see, look at that. Twisting
for all the
arms.
Florida fans, he's a Florida.
Not
He's got a little
opposed to
Florida
this at
state. He's got
all.
some Seminole in him too. So
There you go. I went to FAU, so I'm not I'm not SEC, so I'm not so much hating. You know what?
Gotcha.
I just go wherever the party. That's what we're all about, right? We were talking,
fine.
right?
Cool.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah,
Who cares?
we go wherever the fun
Where's
is,
the
right?
Party.
And you know what they say? Rum is fun.
Rum is fun.
Yeah.
And
It is
rum
fun.
for rum and drums.
That's
a
right.
word.
That's right.
Drums
There
and
we go.
rums.
That's
Drums
right.
and rums.
Drums and rums. So yes. All right. So here we go. We're gonna jump over here. Rum to Tennessee. Yep. Go Vols. Okay. Better late. Okay. Hands up. Okay. So I'm trying to catch up here, folks. So we're definitely gonna acknowledge everybody. But I think we're at that point here. All right. So we're already 5 minutes to the bottom of the hour.
Wow.
We're blowing past our
Oh,
half
we're
an
having
hour.
a lot
We're
of
going
fun, I
overtime.
guess, yeah.
Mario's going to be signing my overtime check here tonight.
Yes,
So we're
yes.
definitely we're all in here tonight. So as long as the spirits are flowing, we'll go on forever, right?
Wow.
Cheers, everybody.
Yeah,
Well,
cheers,
to a
yes.
good show.
Cheers.
All right, so here we go. We're going to come up next here is one of our staple segments here that I know Siri loves, right? So she's up in Tennessee, and she loves this segment coming up here. It's called What the Florida. So here we go. Or I'm sorry, no, I'm getting them all mixed up here. It's all Florida references.
Look at this guy.
So we all have to scooch in here. So okay, so
Here we go.
this is okay. So here's our Florida Man segment. Here we got a story, and I know that for those of you that don't live in the state of Florida, you know there's always some crazy Florida Man story. So here we go.
Something crazy going on in Florida.
Always.
There's always right. So here we go. So, oh wait, before we even start, I've got to forgot our whole part of it. So,
Uh-oh.
Oh.
Yep.
The segue.
oh wait, there's more.
Oh.
Oh.
So,
He's got Florida Man
so
beers
there we go.
coming up, nice and cold.
There we go.
Yes, Florida Man beer, or nice and cold. They're actually ice cold. Here you go,
Oh,
Church.
wow.
There we
I'll
go.
take one too if you don't
All right.
mind.
Yeah, go for it.
I've never
Yeah,
had
this
one
is
of
what it's
these.
all about here.
I'll never
So,
say no to
Yes.
a craft beer.
that's right. So
and
cheers
thank you.
here.
Wow, I can't wait.
We
to
all
try
live
it.
in Florida, so we are Florida Man right there.
Yeah, we're
So,
Florida
yeah.
men.
Yeah.
Florida
Yes,
Man right
Florida
there,
men.
right.
That's it. By the way, Cigar City, a big fan of them, and
Yeah,
it's a
plug 'em.
double IPA pale ale, which is fantastic and one of the most popular in Florida.
Yeah.
Nice.
So,
Yep. So, all right. So here we go. And while you got it there, guys, you can go ahead and put in your jams and cocktails,
Yeah.
koozies there. So those are our good friends over at Jams and
Thank you.
Cocktails.
That's
Yes,
cool.
there
Thank
you
you,
go.
Jams and Cocktails.
Yes.
We appreciate you.
So,
Thank you.
big shout out there to Brad there and the crew.
Another music and spirit theme.
Yes, we are. So let's give them a big old. All right, here we go. Our Florida Man. So that looks like a great individual there. Here we go.
Yeah, he does.
Florida Man threatens to shoot up and burn down the subway when he's told he needs to pay with cash.
Holy.
So when I read the story, I was thinking in my mind was like, wait a minute, he got upset because they told him that because most places because of COVID don't take cash anymore. No, this was the opposite. All right, so here we go. So this was posted as of July 20th, so recently.
Wow.
A Florida man has been arrested after losing it in a Subway restaurant when he was told he would have to pay with cash for his foot-long sandwich. On Tuesday, July 19th, see this the other day, right? Deputy Richard Fleming with the Suwannee County Sheriff's Office. Yes,
Swarmy County. Is that
Suwannee?
right?
Suwannee, yes, the same song, the Suwannee River
Oh,
song.
Swanee,
Right.
not Swarmy.
Yeah, the Swanee,
Okay,
the song.
I'm sorry, I had it wrong.
Was a dispatch to the Subway restaurant on US 129 North regarding a man inside of the store who was yelling at the employee so loudly that an employee of the adjacent business also called 911 to report it. So it was your neighbor that called it. Okay.
Yeah, bystander has to get involved.
Right,
Okay,
yeah, right.
That's how bad it was.
Once Deputy Fleming arrived at the store and spoke to the employees, he learned that Stephen Wayne Bach, 52-year-old from Live Oak, Florida, had become enraged when he was informed that the store could not accept debit cards, only cash. Stephen threatened to shoot up the place and burn it down to the ground while yelling profanities at the employees. He then retrieved a knife from his pocket and waved it toward the employees, threatening to kill them. Deputy Fleming located Stephen outside a different business at US 129 and I-10 interchange, yelling and screaming obscenities. Deputy Fleming repeatedly told Stephen to calm down, but he refused to and continued to yell profanities at him. Stephen was arrested and transported to the Suwannee County Jail, where he was charged with assault, aggravated assault with a deadly weapon, disorderly conduct, oh my God, I can't even fucking read. Disorderly intoxication. Yes, the rum is kicking in. Yeah, so this is some good stuff, y'all. All right, disorderly intoxication. Well, right now, this is disorderly intoxication. Yeah, right now going on.
Excuse me,
yeah,
what is it?
it's a good thing I don't have a far drive to go. So yes, disorderly intoxication, and also forgetting to use his Subway discount card. Now, that last part was just a joke.
That is inexcusable. That is
Paul, the subs aren't that good.
Isn't
I'm trying to figure out
that's
why.
a felony.
Yes. So
That's a felony.
hey, actually, so when I was looking this up, and then obviously that's why we called it Eat Refresh. So this was their new slogan, was Eat Refresh. And some people feel that it was like, well, wait, the old slogan was Eat Fresh. And then it was like Eat Fresh Refresh. And it was supposed to be because they refreshed the menu. But a lot of people that have been in the subways lately have not been seeing any real change.
Okay.
That they're refreshing the menu and kind of keeping things up to date. So anyway, so you can eat Refresh as long as you have cash.
Okay, so can I ask you? I mean, I guess
I have
it's
a
safe
lot
to
of
assume.
questions.
I guess it's safe to assume that we're dealing with a male Karen here. Is that correct? Did I
What
get
do they
that
call?
Right?
They call them Craigs.
This is a male Karen. I
they
believe
call
it's
them
a Karen.
Craig?
Well,
right?
let's think about this.
Okay.
Let's say so
We need to
apparently
dissect this
yeah. So
for a
let's
moment.
break this down. So now we've turned into a true crime podcast.
Yes,
now.
yes.
The hottest topic, the hottest podcast market. That's
We could break this down legally. I can
Oh
assure
yes.
you.
Well, yeah, because I think you know a few things about.
Just a little bit.
Yes, just a little bit. We're not going to get into that,
No,
but
no,
yes,
no,
we're not going to go there. So, so anyway, so because they said he arrested him also for disorderly intoxication.
Conduct.
Right.
Public intoxication, disorderly conduct. Yeah, the
Hey,
guy was a Karen.
Let me ask you, hey, what kind of person you are when you're cruising through that Taco Bell drive-through at 2 a.m, right, and you don't got your tacos right? So actually, he probably could have a good case. I think with the right lawyer, he probably could get off on this case.
He may,
You know a guy?
but I
You got a
can
good
tell you,
lawyer,
but I can
Mario?
tell you this: he wasn't drinking the right rum.
That's
Because
yes,
then
yes.
he wouldn't have been so aggressive. So
been
my
really
first
chill.
advice is you got to switch what you're drinking, Mr. Florida Man. I would advise you first and foremost to do that. I advise you to drink Tides next time.
We
That would
also
be
take
fantastic.
payment via
Yep.
credit, debit.
Yep.
You're
We also work with direct-to-consumer websites. Sandy Bottle Sips is also a partner with us. I believe they're listening in with us tonight. They carry all our products and will ship them directly to your doorstep. SandyBottleSips.com. As you can see, Paul, I don't miss an opportunity.
You were on point.
until he's not. Right now, he's flowing.
Yeah, so he's got it going there. So yeah, so there we go. So there's to you, our Florida man. Hopefully you get that Subway, but
Hopefully.
you're getting that foot long now because you're in the county prison. So
We'll send you.
Oh,
we'll send you a
hello.
beer. It's
There it is.
there you go. We're getting it for sure. Yes. Oh my God.
Now we're
yes.
getting out of
That's-
control.
Yeah, now we need to pull this here. So hopefully, yeah.
Don't you dare. Don't you dare.
Cut
Yeah, there you
it
go.
out.
Okay. Oh wow. We got a lot of people jumping in here. Okay, here we got some people already trash talking. Tuna is fake. Jersey Mike's rules. Yes, I do agree. Considering I'm from Jersey. Yes, Jersey
Yeah, I would
Mike's.
agree
Yeah.
That's a, good, that's
Yeah.
a much better
Yeah.
sandwich.
Yeah.
It's not even close.
So,
Yeah.
so MJ Boyer checking in there. Hi, hello, MJ. Taco Bell is magical at 2 a.m. Yes.
By the way, that's my favorite food, Paul. When I'm, when I'm hungover, I'm just gonna say it right now. My favorite.
Mario, you
he
know
looks
what?
the part.
Listen, I think there's an untapped market there. I think if you can get some,
Hearts to
if you
Taco
can,
Bell.
if you can get spirits into Taco Bell, that'd be awesome to go through drive-through, pick up some tacos to go, and keep the party going.
I've said it forever.
I know, man.
Mario, you didn't have anything to do with the Mexican pizza coming back, right? That's not.
I'm not going to
if
talk
that's
about
you-
that.
If that was you,
They don't allow me to say that.
He can't confirm nor deny this. Okay, so yes,
Happens a lot.
so yeah, so anyway, so that's our Florida man story. So thanks to you for playing there. Go ahead and join in at the Suwannee County Jail there. Yes, the same Suwannee that you hear the song, the Suwannee River. Yeah, so if you drive up I-10, there's actually you drive over the Suwannee River. So yep, so yeah, there's some interesting characters. Right? Sometimes on everyone says they shake their heads, like, God, here we go again, Florida man, and why do I live in this state? But you know what? You got to accept it because you know what? Let me go back here and I'm going to read the credo here. I give a shout out here to our Florida man here. This is Florida City, the Florida man. It was Cigar City Brewing. The world needs heroes, and in a home state of Florida, only a very special hero will do. A hero with a shark tooth necklace around his neck, a Grim Reaper tattoo on his arm, and a rap sheet longer than his mama's mustache.
Cheers to Florida.
Yes, here we go. Yes,
cheers
we're all
Florida
man.
man.
Yes,
Cheers
yeah.
to Florida man. Yeah.
So there you go. There. Oh my God. So
Well done.
all right, yeah. So let's get to this part here. So we talked a little bit about an event here coming up. Let's talk about that. Yes.
Okay, great. Thank you so much for bringing that back up. I really want to get in touch with that. So this is a huge, the big launch party.
Yeah.
It's a VIP party to all the people. Of course, you're invited, Paul. Kevin's going to be there. Church is going to be there. His wife's going to be there. Everybody's going to be there.
Fiance.
Yep. By the
She's
way,
listening.
David's getting
It's happening,
married,
honey.
So
It's happening.
she's coming.
It's
Big
happening.
hearts to you, honey.
Marie.
So yeah, there you go, Marie, honey. I'm sorry, or honey Marie. I'm not sure. So, so the bottom line is, we've been planning this for quite a while. This is the first month that we've launched Gatsby Spirits. They've already been placed in 5 accounts. We got them in Hullabaloo's in downtown West Palm Beach, upcoming in the Clematis Newsstand. We also have them in Blue Point Bar and Grill in Lake Worth, Florida. We have them, of course, in the Grandview Market, of course.
Yeah. Rafiki Tiki.
And then we also are in the process of putting them in Rafiki Tiki as well. For the first month, we've sold quite a bit, so we're very happy about that. Okay, and
I think Matt Hatter as well.
Yeah, Matt Hatter as well. Yeah, the Matt Hatter. So this party's going to be really big. So the owner's going to be there, John. His his right hand lady and personal friend of ours, Sharon Murray, is going to be there. And of course, buyers, managers, bartenders, and all our friends and families that we know in the area are going to be there. Come over for free drinks. There's going to be free food, a Caribbean theme, steel drum guy, and of course an after party for the VIPs at my personal warehouses.
Oh,
so everybody's also
Kevin's shaking his head right now. I don't have to see him.
Well,
He's
Kevin's probably not going to be there, but but I'll be there, and Church will be there, and probably Paul will be there filming it.
Yep.
So it's really fun. We're really happy about that. Very excited. I will say they also have this vodka. I know this is not a vodka show, but I did want to show that the Tides vodka is also going to be featured at the party because it's also the Tides. It's the rum and the vodka. The vodka, I do want to say a quick word if I can, Paul.
Yeah.
Again, 80 proof. 7 times distilled vodka, 4 times distilled with the corn mash. And then on the wheat side, 3 more times distilled. So that it's a separate process that gets blended to bring you that smoothness, that mouthfeel, a little bit of that sweetness that's just characteristic of a delicious vodka and very smooth. So look forward to tasting that. We're not, we're not drinking that right now, but maybe later in the show, I'm not opposed to tasting that as well. That's up to Paul. But yeah, that party is coming, and I hope to see you all there. Everyone is invited. Please invite all your friends. We want to make this the best splash that we can do, though.
Yeah.
So
Grandview Market
thank you so
this
much.
Tuesday, the 26th, 6 to 9. Be there if you haven't been to Grandview Market. What a great place that represents downtown West Palm Beach. It's in the warehouse district. Joe runs a place. How you doing, Joe? If you're listening, it's such a cool little spot.
They have like how
really
many
big
food shops do they have in there?
There's probably maybe a dozen different food little. I don't know if it's a kiosk, but your little counter serve and from Caribbean food and pizza, and they have a ramen bar which is delicious.
So everybody at the party. But by the way, this is what's cool about it. So we help local businesses. I do want to say this: House of Wine, Beer, and Spirits is all about helping local businesses. Part of us doing the venue in Grandview Market, and Grandview Market literally donated the venue to us. So I want to give a big shout out to Grandview Market, to
Yes.
Joe and our friends at Grandview Market for donating the venue. And of course, the food provided for the event, there's a little food coming from every single spot in there. Okay, we have we have everything Joy Eatery, which is a beautiful Caribbean artisan place. So we're expecting delicious things like tostones rellenos, or a little bit chimichurri,
the
things
Jamaican patties,
a little
and,
Jamaican patties,
jerk
as well.
wings.
Yeah, we're gonna have some jerk stuff. Of course, we're gonna have girls passing out drinks. We're gonna have we're pulling out all the stops, guys.
No entry fee either. You don't have to pay for something
no entry,
prior to walking in. No entry fee. So.
Yeah.
Oh, that's so. All right. So Tuesday, this coming Tuesday.
Yeah.
So
6 to 9.
6 to 9
at Grandview Market.
Grandview Market. So that is
1401 Clare Avenue, West Palm Beach, Florida.
In the warehouse district of downtown West Palm.
all right.
Yes.
So we'll repost it. We'll tag more of that the location, the event coming up. And again, if you're watching local here, this is just to kind of give a general area, as you mentioned, in the warehouse district. It is between 95 and Kravis, the convention center area,
And Australian kind of
So
over there.
and there's a whole to kind of quickly about the area. There's a whole little resurgence kind of going on.
There is.
That's
right,
right.
yeah,
Well, now they have
yeah.
so they built a new housing community there,
Okay.
Yep.
and of course in the local area, you have other things going on too. So of course, Steel Tides is over there.
Okay, yeah.
Steam Horse Breweries over there. Ukapau Brewing Company, which is one of the companies that we represent as well for microbrews. There's so much going on over there right now, and it's constantly growing. Warehousing, districts are becoming like the new retail. So it's very interesting how that happened after COVID.
Yeah, no, and again, that's like you mentioned, a lot of local. This is local stuff,
All
not
local.
chain stuff. It's
Nope.
not. And
That's
again, support again. When people, a lot of times when you hear people say support local, and it's usually music, right?
Right.
Or it's anything local, right?
Yes.
And again, we talked a little bit before the show how, music, spirits, and all this is very much a part of a circle of life.
That's right.
To take something from the Lion King, right? Is without
Simba.
Oh. Here you go. Wow. The question should have been like, is the guy on your podcast a good singer?
The answer is no.
That's
It's a resounding
I have
no.
kids. I have kids.
Come down Tuesday night. Mario's gonna be doing karaoke, right? He's gonna be doing La Vida Loca, right?
Oh my God! Here we go.
Please.
Here we
There you
go.
go.
Please.
Hey,
I beg you.
Guys, you brought the booze, okay? So what happens? What happens in Vegas? Well, hell, we're not
What
in Vegas
happens
yet.
in Paul's
Yeah.
podcast stays in Paul's podcast.
Hey, hopefully nobody's watching this. No, wait, yeah, everyone's watching this. Yeah, no, hopefully that's what we want, right? Yeah. So, oh my God. Okay.
Oh goodness.
Okay. So, okay. So you got some people going off.
Yeah, let's get some
let's
questions.
catch
Yeah.
up.
Going off.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
So let me catch up here. So please go ahead and post some questions. Ask the guys, what do you want to know? What do you want to learn more about?
Yes.
And I'm going to go ahead and I'll ask them. So, okay. So let's see. What do we got here? We're still okay. I'm catching up here. Okay. So we did have a Waffle House is my hangover stop. Okay. So that's serious. So I guess is that
I do not disagree with you, and I
Yep.
miss Waffle House because in Florida you cannot find them.
I lived in Atlanta
in
for a
Tennessee,
decade.
they were always around.
I lived
See,
in Atlanta for a
you're-
decade too.
I believe there's like two
They're
in
on
Florida
every
somewhere.
exit.
All right,
and
all right.
wa-
All right, guys, settle down.
Sorry,
Okay, yes,
sorry.
okay,
It's Mother Covered Dice chopped chunk.
Okay, man, we're gonna have to cut their microphone or something. So actually, that was asked. Siri asked that question. So of course that's why I let you guys run on that because she said that, and she's from Tennessee, and you guys ran off like, yeah, that is right. That's right. That is right. Waffle
She knew
House,
what
and
she
you didn't
was
know
doing.
what I was referencing, and then this is somebody from. Fucking Tennesseans are like crazy as hell,
She
man.
knew what she was doing.
She knew, yeah, exactly. Okay, Waffle House, my hangover stopover. Okay, so we'll talk about the magical Taco Bell visits. Yep. Cheers. Oh, thank you, Jennifer. Don't forget Jen. Oh, okay. Did you forget Jen? Jen Vidovich?
Oh, Jen.
Jen,
No,
yeah,
Jen.
yeah.
Shout out to Jen.
Yeah.
At the end of the show, we're going to talk
Yep.
about AirTab and everything else.
Yep.
Don't worry, Jen. We're going to get to you.
And we talked about it
All
briefly.
right.
We're going to touch up on it a little more. You are.
All right, MJ Boyer. All right, then we got some high five. Is that a U or is that a high five or raising the roof? Okay, I know it's hard. I'm
Touchdown,
I'm-
racing the roof,
I have to call my kids in there to decipher because I'm a Gen Xer and I.
goal,
Yes.
maybe?
Oh
Sure.
my God, you're making me hungry. The food sounds amazing. So Siri, come on down next Tuesday. You have plenty of time to get a plane ticket. I think there is actually Spirit Airways does have a direct flight to Fort Lauderdale, and that's not that far.
You'll see something interesting at the Fort Lauderdale airport as well. I can promise you.
What is that?
It's just always fun down
That's
there.
always funny.
People watching.
Marie Rice,
that's her
jerk
fiance.
wings.
fiance,
Okay,
Church's
stealing.
fiance.
Oh, wow,
she's
listening.
checking. Yeah.
Hi,
Yeah.
Marie.
Listening. Hello,
Hello.
honey.
Yeah.
Hi.
I'll be
Yeah.
home late.
Big hearts. Bigger hearts.
Yes,
We're behaving.
yeah.
We're behaving.
We got to try these jerk wings. All right. Yeah. Steel drums are really going to be cool. All right.
Yes,
So
yes.
applause. Yep. Okay, MJ. Tell me more about the vodka. Okay. I think we just did. Compare, contrast with Tito. Okay. Compare, contrast with Tito's. You
Absolutely.
Okay.
So I can do that, and I want everybody to know one thing. Okay, there's a difference. Tito's is an American-made vodka. This is also an American-made vodka. Tito's is not gluten-free like they say it is. It was never gluten-free. It is a smooth vodka for the price point, but Tito's is a well vodka. I do want everybody to know that. It's a well vodka. It's not an artisan vodka. It's really not, at least to my preferences. Okay.
They sell it at call prices.
I believe that I believe the Tides is a way better vodka. I believe it's better made, and of course, not just because it's my product, but I do rather believe I rather drink the Tides. But Tito's is a smooth vodka. It's local, and they've put a lot of money behind it.
Yes.
Yeah. Right.
I've had Tito's.
They put a lot of money behind. Let's
completely
just say
knocking
that.
them whatsoever.
Right.
It's-
Right. So, all right.
How do you think
we've
it
all had
compares to
Tito's.
Tito's,
I
Church?
of course, I like the Tides better. But again, you've already went through the distilling process. It's good
And
stuff.
another
stuff.
thing I wanted to add. So the part of the Tides that make it special is of course the wheat. The wheat in our side of the vodka gives us such a well balance. Okay, the wheat brings that balance in. It brings that mouth flavor to it. It brings that mouth feel to it that gives us a lot more of that crafty feel. And I think you'll enjoy it a lot more with your drinks. And that's a big differentiation for Tito's.
Let's go and crack it open.
What you want? You want rum? Or you want
Let's
the-
try that. We
Why
can
don't
do
we
the
try
vodka.
something?
Yeah, we can
Let's
do
try
the
the vodka.
Oh,
Let's
yeah,
try
okay.
that.
Yeah,
Why don't you
since
crack
we're
open the
talking
vodka?
about
Kevin,
Here.
Kevin, grab that one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's
We got
let's get
we
the
got
vodka
the vice
going in
president.
here. Yep.
All right,
Let's
all
get
right.
the vodka.
COO over
Yep.
here.
He's my new bar back.
Yeah.
Listen, we got my
Kevin's the
partner
brains.
Kevin is an amazing mixologist. By the way, on the sideway while we're opening that bottle of vodka, I will say this: my partner Kevin Gagliardi is a world-renowned mixologist. He has been recognized in 1 competitions, especially for Patron. He ended up going to Patron in Mexico and visiting their facilities and everything like that. He's very much responsible for doing mixed drinks for Gatsby Spirits and coming up with their concoctions. So again, House of Wine Beer and Spirits is a one-stop shop for brands. Not only do we consult with sales, we provide Salesforce warehousing, distribution, importing services, logistics services, as well as mixology and consulting at every level. So, and of course, trademarking and everything like that as well. So we are truly a one-stop shop for new brands. I really want to reiterate that.
Yeah, no, that's great. And again, like we were talking about, there's a lot that's out there. A lot of, again, the markets are so there's a lot out there. And it's hard to come into the market, the barrier to entry, right?
Especially the
It's
liquor
very
market,
saturated.
especially the spirits market.
Right.
The wine and the craft beer are one thing, especially craft beer is the easy one because craft beer, there's such a hunger, right? But then, of course, the wine market is also, there's a hunger for new wine, especially after COVID-19, right? After COVID and because a lot of the bigger brands have become so commercialized, people don't want to pay $14 a glass at a restaurant when they can go to Publix and buy the whole bottle for $14. So that's where our niche came in, and that's why we decided to do that. However, we also want to talk about a little bit about mentioning that these products are so made with natural natural ingredients, gluten free. Okay, so you don't have to worry about that kind of stuff. We are, Gatsby has pulled out all the stops to make the Tides brands and to make sure that they're made with the finest ingredients and just a gourmet product all around.
American made.
Yes.
Yeah, so there you go. Now this is that's
the vodka. Where is this for me? Is this mine?
we can.
Okay.
Yeah, no, that wasn't.
Oh no,
you
is this
should
the old
probably
rum?
finish
Oh
that.
well,
That's the
maybe I
old
should
rum.
drink
There you
it.
go, there you go.
What should I do?
Yeah, let's
Okay,
do
good.
this.
Here you
Let's go, us,
Okay.
the 3 of us.
I'm gonna go ahead and not drink that.
Give me one of those before Paul starts.
Yeah,
there you go. All right.
And this
There you
podcast
And
may
then,
last another hour.
And before
Let's-
you drink it, I would like to appreciate it a little bit. So,
Yep.
I wanted to say this as well. Okay, this vodka that we're about to try. First of all, let's segue back to the rum. The rum is 94 points.
Yes.
Okay, it's won over 7 awards.
New
In
York City,
every
right?
single,
It was
yeah.
New York
I mean,
City.
there's
It was a New York
there's so
City
many
award.
awards that I haven't even memorized them all yet. But I do know it's 94 points. The vodka is 96 points. Okay, that's huge for vodka. It's won gold medals, silver medals. It's won several competitions. And obviously, coming from a wine background, I'm big into wine, big into craft beer. I always like to smell my my product, and you can literally smell how it doesn't burn your nose hairs, like we say in the industry. It doesn't burn you. That shows you the smoothness that you're about to drink. And of course, this is not even cold. It's room temperature. Right. But in room temperature is where you reach the true flavor. Right. So let's try this a little bit and see how it pairs out.
Yeah, cheers.
Let's do this. Thank you. Cheers. And you can see that creamy mouthfeel, that sweetness at the end, very light,
very mild,
and it comes down very mild. And of course, again, that mouthfeel is just so delicious. You can literally sip that vodka.
Oh yeah, at room temperature, you can sip it.
And that's a room temperature, which normally, by the way, I also want to reiterate this. Yeah. I said at the beginning of the show before we started that I've never been a liquor drinker. So if you see me cringe and be like, you know that it's not good. I can drink this. I mean, this is like so smooth to me. Right. And that's literally why we came in.
Yeah, I've never sipped like the rum as well that I talked about at the beginning of the show, Paul. I wasn't really a vodka sipper either. Yeah. But just to be able to, because it's not like I just shot it back, like, let's put another.
Right, yeah.
Just to taste it.
Just a sip. A sip, yeah.
And I think it's a good question that was asked was because it was a matter of, the Tito question is most people are trying to be, carb friendly and all that is in club soda, right? So a vodka soda with some lime, right?
Right.
Oh, somebody's coming in here, so the shark is circling here. So
I was like, did we get in trouble?
Yes, the producer is asking for some stuff here. So
I will tell you.
Listen, church, you need to make sure you take care of her because this shit doesn't happen without her. Okay,
my household doesn't happen.
There you go. That's
what
right.
you want. You just tell me what you want.
Marie, did you hear that? Right? Yeah. This is speaking from 24 years. How many? Right? Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah. Oh, there you go, right? Yeah.
So again, and I do want to reiterate the difference. Again, people, one of the big facades of Tito's vodka, and not to say anything about Tito's, I respect the man. I mean, he started a company from scratch. He started a brand from scratch. He literally built something in a brand from nothing. I take nothing away from him, but I will say this: compared to other vodkas, Tito's was found not to be gluten-free, and that's just a true statement. That's a fact. That's in the media. It's not gluten-free. Our vodka is gluten-free. If you're looking for that type of, that type of quality in your vodka, I would suggest the Tides. So
there you go.
It rolls off the tongue just like Tito's. It's like Tito's and soda, Tides and soda.
Absolutely.
There you go. Yes. Yes. All right, so hopefully that answered your question.
Yeah.
What the hell? I'm trying to read the chat. Okay, here we go.
Haters be hating.
Yeah, no. Actually, it was good. It was some good stuff here. Hold on. Okay, I'm backing up here. All right. So he asked, tell me more about the vodka compared to Tito's. Okay, so here we go. Okay, so love Tito's. It's my go-to vodka. Spent 12 years in Texas. All right, so Siri is
Texas vodka.
So Siri. All right, so I guess Siri. Church is not just bringing you rum to Tennessee. He's now bringing you a bottle of vodka also. So I guess let's make it worth.
We'll just make it a blind taste for Siri. And by the way, I don't blame it that it's your go-to vodka. It's a lot of people's go-to vodka, and they've worked very hard to accomplish that. Yes. So, of course, my hat's off to them always.
Yep. So, Kirk, what is vodka and violins? Maybe I'm missing something there. Vodka and violins?
I've never heard the term,
not catching
Paul.
That.
I don't know. I'm just reading. Oh, there you go. Oh, that's
Kevin.
Oh, yeah.
Kevin, no.
Yes,
the
right.
brains
Yes.
behind House of
That's
Wine.
right. Yes,
let's see that one more time.
So let's. Yeah. No. He should get this, right?
Yeah, Kevin.
So yeah, there you go. Vodka. Yeah, we have a whole offshoot like bourbon and bass, all sorts of
Okay.
we have a whole podcast
I
series.
understand bourbon and
There
bass,
we go.
fucking violin.
We'll have
I
to
got
come
it.
back for that.
Yes,
That's
that's
why
right.
Kevin is
Let's come back for
the
the bourbon and
spirits
bass.
man
Yes,
in the
I know.
company.
No,
All the
it's
brains.
no because he's behind the scenes and not drinking as much as we are, and that's why his
He's
near
a
runs
smart
are a lot
man.
better.
He's a smart man.
Oh my god, this is crazy. So yeah, so all right, so
It's a good
woohoo.
show.
Okay, oh Siri's like, yep. All right, here, Siri, try this. So this Charlie's telling Siri, try this. Siri, try this. It's good. I need a mule. Oh, okay.
Moscow Mule.
I
love
don't know
my
if we have any
mules.
club sodas, Charlene. I mean, ginger beer. I don't know if we've got any house.
Ginger and limes and
That's,
a bunch of stuff. Yeah.
That's basically it for the most part.
Siri says, woohoo, I'll take it, but I'm looking forward to trying Tides. Okay, there you go.
And by the way, nowadays you can try the rum mule. They're making mules with like rums, and one of the rums that I would recommend would be the Tides. Would be perfect for that. Pairs perfectly with ginger beer. It has that spiciness and that mix of spices and that complex taste that you want. And yes, I am segueing back to the rum because this is so important to talk about. The rum is just so exquisite, and this is a rum show after all.
South
So
Florida.
So I really do want to emphasize the rum. This rum really is Caribbean style, Caribbean in spirit, and it is more Florida than a lot of products that you've encountered.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, that's it. So so what is there or do we find out maybe on Tuesday?
Yep.
Segue.
Yeah.
What is a preferred brand to make the mules with?
So, me personally, it really depends on your taste. I personally like my natural ginger beers. The new natural ginger beers, I'm not going to mention any names because I'm probably not allowed to in a podcast, but I do prefer the original tradition, the really organic and really healthy ginger beers. A lot of people drink it with Goslings, of course, was the
that's a good
first,
one. Yeah.
the first ginger beer that really hit the market. So it really depends on taste. I would recommend an organic, spicy, really nice. How about you, Church?
Yeah. Well, I will. The Goslings is one of my personal favorites, but at least at Grandview, I believe the rum drink is going to be called the Maverick, if I'm not
That's right.
mistaken.
Absolutely, yeah.
It's the Maverick.
There
There it is.
look at that.
I believe the producer just showed
wow.
up with some
Again,
Goslings
she
ginger
You also
beer.
have brains
She
behind
is-
the
Oh,
operation.
God.
She's getting credit.
Wow.
It's a good
Now,
thing.
we got the
It's-
copper
Wow.
mug.
Thank
Yes.
you so
and
much.
all.
It's-
There's always
Look
brains
look
behind
at that,
the
right?
operation.
She brought in the
Yes.
copper mug and the lime just in
Yes.
there, right? You put, what's that song? You put the lime in the coconut, right?
And
Yeah.
you put the
And you
lime
drink
in
much
the
of it.
coconut, right? Something like that.
That's
I don't
right,
know.
yeah.
Yes.
So,
And Paul, I didn't mention
Yeah.
earlier, I love that these little bar mats right here on your computer.
So
and
we
Yeah.
do need
podcast
you
tables,
need
perfect.
limes for your ginger for your mule. Yeah, and you need a nice ginger beer. And of course, if I had a way to cut the limes, I'll make one right here for you. I just don't have a way to cut
wow.
the limes.
I'm
Otherwise,
sure a
I
cutting
would.
board and
Otherwise, I
a
would
knife
make
are
a-
coming
I
that
would-
sounds like a
Yeah.
challenge.
I do know how to make
Oh.
a nice meal.
Oh,
there we
there you
go.
go. Oh,
So
yes.
I believe the
This is great.
producer might be supplying us with
Yeah,
some
yeah.
property.
Careful, Mara. I think she's trying to get you fucked up.
Oh my God! Listen, I think
Brr,
you
brr, brr.
accomplished that already, Paul. So.
we're blaming it on Paul.
Oh, it's my
Well,
fault.
it's
Yeah,
Paul's
blame
fault.
those.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
No, it's Paul.
Yeah.
He's been way too hospitable.
Listen, I'm
Yeah.
gonna do this. Church and Paul.
Oh yeah. He's got a Mara's got a shirt that says it wasn't my fault.
It
and
wasn't
points,
my-
yeah,
it's
yeah,
their
both.
fault.
I was stupid.
Yeah, there you go. Yes. Well, there you go.
There we
All
go.
right, there we go.
So now we have a
Perfect.
cutting board here.
All right, you
and,
got some ice that
I
you can do
guess
there?
the show now is turning to a bartending
Okay,
session.
yeah. Let's
So
zoom
here
in.
we go. Let's
Yeah.
get some ice going on,
Yeah, I
Church,
got the
if you
ice.
please.
Yeah, I can
I'm gonna
handle
get
that.
some
There we go.
lime going on here.
There we go.
And the first thing you want to do is you want to cut the lime into usable pieces because that lime needs to kind of like muddle in. So I like to kind of cut it in little rounds, right? I like to cut it in rounds so I can make it into quarters thereafter. So now I just did a couple of rounds here that you can see, and I'm going to go ahead and cut those into quarters here, and that literally I think makes it a little bit better to dilute it
Yeah.
without having to spend too much trouble. Here we go. And we ended up with like beautiful little pieces, which is fantastic. We're going to go ahead and squeeze those in right away. I'm going to go ahead and put the pieces in there as well. I like to put a lot of lime in my mule.
Oh yeah.
So I'm going to go ahead and put all of that in my mule. Now we're going to bring in the vodka. Actually,
right
we're
here.
going to do a rum mule
Oh,
today.
we're
going to do a
right
rum
here.
mule.
There
We're
we
doing
go.
a rum mule, guys.
All right,
We're doing
yeah.
a rum
This
mule
is Paul's
'cause
gift.
This is a
Let's
rum
don't start breaking into his
show.
stuff.
This is a rum show. So we're going to do a rum mule. So here we go. And, of course, be, generous with 1.5 ounces, 2 ounces of rum. If you want a little hefty, of course, to taste, as usual. I am a bartender. I kind of drink 50-50 everything, but I don't encourage people to do that at home.
All the partners in this company have been bartenders at some
I
point
do
in
own
time,
a company that's,
it's,
full of spirits. And, of course, the rest fill up the cup with ginger beer. I'll make another one for you, of course. That's not a problem. And we'll go ahead and make a cup. We do need a little bit more ice, I believe.
No, she just did. She
You
just
did?
filled it
She
up.
did? Okay, great.
Yes,
So
she
we
did.
need more ice in these 2 cups.
Okay, well, that I can do.
That way
That's my
you
job.
can- yep.
I'm the ice man.
Yep,
you go,
you're
there
the
you go.
ice man.
There is a drink that's called the Iceman at Grandview.
Is
but
it?
Oh, it's
but
like the
I'm not
Maverick?
Sure.
Is it like the Maverick?
Well, the Maverick is the rum.
Okay,
The
wait a minute.
Iceman, yes, because I obviously.
Is it with our stuff? Yeah. It should be.
Well, I mean, there's a couple. We're generous business people. There's a couple that we're helping out.
Listen,
Other-
as long as there's nothing on that menu that says goose.
Okay, guys.
Oh,
I believe it. I
too
believe
soon?
there's one that says "Talk to me, Goose."
There
There's
is.
a drink called
There
"Talk
is.
to me, Goose."
Uh-oh.
Talk to
There's
me, Goose.
it's a whole Maverick theme, and you'll see a picture of
Okay.
that. We'll post it later.
Yeah, like Top
But here-
Gunner.
okay,
you
so
know.
we have garnished drinks right
There you
here,
go.
and there's the lime and everything. Paul,
Yep.
Here
Well,
you
thank you,
go.
sir. All right.
and
So-
Kevin, one for you over there, sir. Try my rum mule whenever you can. I'm giving one to Kevin because he deserves it. And then, of course,
Oh, and Paul,
I have to
only-
make you one too.
Yeah.
Steal his in a minute.
There we go. Hey, Paul, just because you did mention,
Did you
is
pour
there a
vodka
one
in this
called
already?
Goose? Yes, I
Okay,
did.
okay.
Is there one called Goose? Yes, the Tides vodka is going to be called Talk to Me Goose.
Talk to
Oh.
me, Goose.
And
I
it's,
told you, yes.
It's got the Tides vodka. I'm guessing, 1.5, 2 ounces, depending on how cool you are. Lemon juice, pineapple, ginger beer, and a garnish of a lemon peel. So, yeah, Talk to Me Goose will be the Tides.
So that's our new menu that's posted at Grandview Market. Everybody's going to get a chance to try all these drinks at the party on the 26th.
Okay.
So I really want to emphasize everybody should come over, really try the parties. Do you have I need more ginger beer. More
I don't
ginger
think
beer.
I have more ginger beer.
You don't have any more
We
ginger
don't have
beer?
Sold out.
We
Well,
were
it's
not.
gonna
We
be
were.
heavy
We
on the
were
vodka
not.
then. It's gonna be
We
very
were.
heavy
We
on
were
the
not.
vodka.
It's
We
got-
were not
here you go.
prepared.
No, this is,
Fuel, it's going to be vodka with
Yeah.
rum.
Yeah.
It-
there you
oh,
go.
actually, I'm
Maybe,
sorry. The rum.
lime.
I keep getting it rum. I keep getting it wrong.
Wait. Did you just say we keep getting it rum?
We keep
Yes.
getting it right.
I heard that. Yes.
That's a
Yeah,
Freudian
that's right. That's
slip.
that's
Okay,
all of
it's
our
a
new
Freudian
shirts.
slip.
That's all. These are all the new shirt ideas
Vodka,
we have.
rum,
Yes.
rum, vodka.
I keep getting it rum.
Anyway,
always rum.
WRUM.
I'm always rum, Paul.
these
I'm
are
always
rum drinks. Okay, these are rum mules. Okay, so no
Yep.
vodka on these.
So cheers.
guys.
Yes.
Cheers.
Yeah, cheers, guys.
No, you go ahead.
Yep, you can
I'll,
cheer.
I'll-
Cheers.
Oh,
Yep,
cheers.
yep,
I can
there you go.
cheers. That I can do.
Cheers.
There you go, Kevin.
So Mario, there's something that I had posted some stuff here recently because the other day, little bit segue here is this past Tuesday was National Daiquiri Day.
Yes, sir.
Now, again, what do you think of when somebody says daiquiri?
So normally
Blender's broken?
and I will say, yeah.
Did you watch my TikTok video?
I've never met you before, Paul.
Okay.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I would agree with Church on that one. Like, there's the misconception is that daiquiris should be made with a blender. Daiquiris are not traditionally made with a blender. It's a juice and ice and everything and all kind of blended in together. The whole idea of blending and putting it in the blender is because, of course, it's so much more marketable for cruise ships and by the beach and things of that nature for hotels. But am I right about that, Paul? Okay.
You're dead. You're dead right. Yes.
Okay. I hope
Yes.
so.
No, you're right. You're right.
Did you do a segment on that? Did I miss something here?
I did not.
No, you did.
See,
Did you do
see,
a-
look,
I do
look,
my homework.
Mario.
That's where Kevin and I,
Yes.
the vice president of the company.
That's
get it.
right. I want to
We
give.
go
I
hand
want to
in
give your
hand.
employees. You've got upstanding employees. They did their homework. They did their research.
Yes.
They googled the
We are
shit.
prepared
They googled
to
the.
be on the show.
Yeah, they
okay?
googled the shit out of me. I'm sure, right? So yes, I did post some stuff for
I do
Tuesday.
not confirm nor deny
Yeah.
anything.
Yeah. How much did you pay for the background search, right? Yeah. NSA.
No, I will admit we did see the podcast on daiquiri, on your daiquiri, which which by the way, I think we both talked about it, and we do agree though. Everything else aside, and everything, we do agree. Yes.
Yeah.
But it is funny, Paul, because a lot of places that get kind of in the weeds, if you will, in the hospitality, restaurant, bar
right.
industry, they don't want to make that blended drink.
Yeah.
It takes a little time, and what happens is the bartender makes one, somebody else sees it, they order 4 or 5 more, and it just, so you get the blender's broken. It's
Right.
kind of like McDonald's.
That's
and,
right. You're right.
ice
Yeah.
cream
That's
machine.
right.
How many times have you been to? Has it ever worked?
No, well, actually,
Does it ever work?
I'm going to totally segue. I'm going to try to come back because I need to make this jump because you just said about the McDonald's
Here
broken.
we go. Here we
Is
go.
that supposedly when, with the whole Russian thing, right? And that McDonald's left the country and then they left all the McDonald's restaurants. Trevor Noah, from the Daily Show,
Yeah.
he did a
love
little
Trevor Noah.
he did a little segment on it about the new McDonald's or Russian McDonald's.
Oh yeah.
They said it's so authentic, even down to the machine's broken.
I mean,
So yeah,
it's so funny. It's so true.
It is, right?
it's
No,
not-
because-
I mean, it's not true, but it's true when you go to the
right.
order window, right?
I think depending on where you go, and depending on who you are, and that's the thing is I hope to at least bring to folks that are somewhere between here and here, right? So maybe that are new to rum, that are folks that are really very versed in rum, right? And be a gateway to say, hey, let's have fun to ease into the shallow end into before you get into like really some Jamaican funk,
Yeah.
right?
Mhm.
Let's ease into it
Right.
and let's have fun getting into it.
Yeah, that's
Right? Because again,
awesome.
look, I'm going to tell you this story here. And again, we're definitely going way over time here.
But we're having fun.
Time
We are
flies.
It's
right.
okay.
Yeah. So rum is fun, and it's a lot has to go with, I think, with experience. And I'll tell you why. So about 7 years ago,
It's delicious.
something
It's
to that.
delicious. I told you this is the most delicious.
So we went down to Miami. We saw I saw Paul McCartney
Oh,
on
nice.
Miami Airlines, right?
How
Okay.
was
Nice.
It was awesome.
Nice.
Wow.
Okay, right. And again, I had to talk the missus into letting me. And again, it was a last minute decision, and it was 2 seats with it said obstructed view.
Okay.
For like whatever the dollar amount was.
Sure, it wasn't cheap.
So right, and then there was a ticket on Ticketmaster for floor seat for a little bit more. And I told I conned the missus into say, look, if we go and if this is an obstructed view and I paid for this much, I'm going to be really disappointed. But anyway, so besides the fact that we went down to see Paul McCartney, a Beatle, right? Yeah, right there. And again, we do actually we're waiting to see Ringo.
Okay.
In September.
When is he coming?
He's coming. He got rescheduled, so you're lucky.
Okay.
So we have tickets, Hard Rock in September.
I want to go.
Okay.
Yes, so it's all-star band. I'm going to see 2 Beatles now.
Wow.
Maybe that can be company paid.
Oh.
Then maybe
It's at the Hard.
Kevin.
It's at the Hard.
Kevin.
It's at the Hard Rock.
Maybe.
It's at the Hard Rock, by the way.
Kevin. Kevin handles
yeah,
all
there
the
you go.
money.
Oh, okay, yeah. Yeah. So he's like, okay, so that's September. That means that we got to sell a shit ton of booze.
Right before season. If it was October, we couldn't go.
Yeah, right.
September, we got
So-
a chance.
So, but that like that evening and that day again. See, we hung out. We were down at Bayfront. We had a 8 that night. Again, I'm not a foodie, but I remember
That's
the
just
things.
a shame. By the
I
way.
know, but again, I'm a very simple person when it comes to food, right? And you can tell I can, really, but it was I
all
remember.
relating.
But here's the thing, right? I think it's about memories and how all that time we talked about. Having a good time. You're remembering all these things, and I remember exactly the food I ate that Friday night. I remember the food we ate the next morning over on South Beach. It was a Friday night was a mojo chicken type of thing, Bayfront. Then I went to the concert. We hung out afterwards. The next morning we got up. We went over to a little breakfast place over in South Beach. It was some type of key lime waffle thing. And again,
Wow.
I think when you tie all these things together,
Mhm.
it creates just such a memory about.
Well, it's just
That you'll never forget.
nostalgic.
Yeah.
You're never
I
gonna
think
forget.
the right word could be nostalgic.
Yeah.
Right? Like it's nostalgic.
Yeah.
It brings you back to that place where you were. By the way, not to say anything about the fact that it's probably the last time in your life that you'll see these people.
Yeah, I mean, these
you
are
know?
these are bucket lists. If you
This
haven't seen them
might
now,
be
this
the
is
last time that you
Yeah.
ever see them
Yeah.
alive, and to me that's just such a huge thing. So cheers to them.
Yeah. But yeah, it's a memorable
Any
thing.
excuse to drink, right?
Yeah,
So-
exactly.
It's a memorable thing. You say you're not even a foodie, but you remember the food you ate
Yeah.
at going to Paul McCartney at in Miami.
Yeah.
You remember probably what you drank, and it's unless you drank too much, then
Well,
that's all
yeah,
out the window.
yeah. Look, Church. I couldn't remember what the hell I ate tonight. Okay, and let alone I know I've just been drinking a shit ton of stuff. But anyway. So yeah. No, we're good. We're good. I'm
Never,
just trying to be
never,
good.
never.
So, all right, so let's come back to the chats here because I know.
Yeah.
I'm sure. Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
sure there's questions that we
Okay.
should answer.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Hold on.
Focus,
Let's.
focus.
Yeah. Let's. Sorry, folks.
Too much fun. Sorry.
Yeah.
Focus.
Maybe next time this has to be like, you know what? I know, Kevin and I know he's off camera here, but we met the other night and we were trying to talk and discuss, and big shout out to David over at Vintage Wine and Charcuterie over here in Tequesta, right? Yeah, I want to give them, David a big shout out. Yeah, again, another local place, a mom and pop. Great, he's an awesome guy. He's got a lot of great musicians come in, trying to grow, and again, he made it through COVID, right? That's huge,
Yep.
right? It is a super cool place. We did myself and Brad Brock, the Jams and Cocktails podcast. We got together. We did a little tell your story night, and then that's how Kevin had kind of stumbled across us and said, "Hey, let's do something together," or "Hey, you're interested in doing this? Getting involved?" And I'm like, "Sure." And so we talked. We met the other night, and I said, this is all these things that are kind of really great together in partnering and promoting and just having a good time, so yeah, so thanks Kevin for reaching out
Kevin.
again. Yeah,
Thank you
so
so much.
Thanks, Kevin.
Again, it's like the locals helping locals theme never
Yeah.
gets old for us,
No,
right?
it's not.
We all survived COVID. Whoever's left standing after COVID, we've all learned a really hard lesson. And the hard lesson is that the big corporations, big banks, big government, everybody's going to lead you. You're not the priority.
They do not care.
Okay,
Right.
and we learned that the hard way, and that's unfortunate. But here's what is fortunate: we all learned a great lesson, and now we're all helping each other and
Yes.
banding together.
Yes.
That's why House of Wine, Beer, and Spirits has a policy. I mean, local brands, local restaurants, we deliver 24/7 to you. Okay, we deliver 24/7. We don't ask any questions. We are here to serve the public. We're here to help businesses. And just like you, Paul, we're here for you.
Yeah.
We represent a ton of other brands. We'll love to bring all of them into your podcast. We'd love to do a lot of some more stuff with you. That's what we do, right, Church?
Yeah. Are you? How's tomorrow?
you come by tomorrow. Well, it is Friday, so yeah, so yeah.
Maybe a little later.
We've only been drinking all
Yeah.
week. Okay.
Yeah. So after tonight, I will have to stock up for the weekend. So, but it was great to see the that conversation, and like Kirk had said about, look, if you like what you're watching tonight, I can't wait till Tuesday.
Yes.
And again,
You're going to be filming live over there,
oh
right?
well, yeah, yes,
Okay,
yes.
okay.
So
That's been
we're
discussed.
yeah, so we're gonna be doing
Okay.
our thing here. So we're gonna be involved. Drums and Rums. Hashtag also I also go by the Rumfluencer, right? I know there's some other products here, but again, I am a rum
Very
rum
cool.
thing. But
So
again,
cool, man. Drums
but
and
again,
Rums, so
the
cool.
the biggest happy hour in half an hour isn't solely just rum, right? So we're looking forward to it. It's going to be a great event. So definitely, I'm going to be there. I know a whole bunch of others. So please all come. Also, if you're watching this here locally, so yeah. So if you like this going on here, and maybe Mara, this is maybe what we may have to do a little bit of a
We
live,
can
a
do
live.
this thing. I'm
Oh,
okay with
dude,
that.
this would be
Yep.
great. Again,
Yep.
and maybe we have to do it early because what
Well,
you
we can
want.
do it beforehand.
Yes,
we
to
can show up a little
say-
early,
Yeah.
do that. Plus, but I will tell
Right.
you this. So here's the, and I'm sorry to interrupt.
yeah, no, go ahead.
But here's the, I wanted to give the agenda for the event.
Okay.
So on the 26th, I do encourage everybody to be there earlier than 6. I know people want to try to show up relatively late or fashionably late
There you
or
go.
however it is.
Fashionably.
However, I don't encourage that in this time. Come early, guys. Come early. Enjoy the time. meet everybody. When you get there, the first hour is going to be food, drinks passed around. We're going to wait for that crowd to get in there. Then, of course, I'm going to be getting up and introducing. You're going to have a steel drum band and everything. I'm going to get up and introduce the brand owners, everything. You're going to get to meet all our partners and staff and salespeople and all our crew. Once we introduce everybody, of course, you're going to hear from Sharon, and you're going to hear with John, and you're going to hear how passionate they are. I mean, I can't exaggerate how passionate these people are about their product. I mean, Sharon has worked diligently to do this. She's an ex-event planner. She's flying in Monday.
Yeah.
Okay.
Talk to her today.
Yeah. She's flying in Monday. She taps in every single day to figure out what's going on. She keeps tabs on everything. She has her finger on the pulse. John is going to be. He's flying in the day of the event and flying out after the event.
Oh wow!
So
John,
he is
kudos.
in and out. He's just such a busy man. So I really encourage people to show up there early. Come and meet the guys. This is going to be a great, great thing, and really, really important and really cool people.
So where can you go to an event and actually go and talk to, if you're drinking Tito, and talk to Mr. Tito? No, you're not.
No.
Okay, you can come talk to the guys, right?
And we rest our case and mic drop.
Boom, right? Yeah. No.
Former lawyer.
Hey, listen, Mario.
I don't think he's ever done that in court.
The joke is, the joke is, those who mic drop never actually own the microphones in their house.
I have never owned a microphone in my house.
I've been talking in front of one for about an hour and a half. Does that
It's
count?
just a figure of speech.
Yeah, right. All right, so let me catch up. All right, so it's a series who looking forward to trying tides. Okay, Kirk Church I don't know if it's #1 bourbon, but with an asteroid coming. Is it rum or vodka? Ooh. Okay, that's
for
you.
Me, rum.
Oh,
Okay.
wait, they were asking about the two tides.
Yeah.
An
Okay.
asteroid's coming.
Okay.
What would you choose?
Oh.
Bourbon.
I'm drinking the rum.
Okay, there we go. All
I'm
right.
drinking the
So,
rum, too.
MJ, we're preparing a nightcap along with you here at home. Cheers to you guys. All right. Thank you,
Bravo.
MJ.
Thank you.
All right.
Thank
Yes.
you.
Yes.
Cool.
Thank
Big
you.
hearts to you.
Yeah,
Big
all
hearts to you.
All right. Sharon Maury.
That's
All right.
Sharon.
Oh, that is the owner of the product. Sharon.
Thankfully, she's tuning in.
Yeah.
That is, by
Yes.
the way, the owner
Okay.
of the product.
Okay.
I can imagine
Cheers
what
to
she's
you all. See you Tuesday at Grandview. Okay. Chuck Boyer, cruise ship boat drinks. The boys in the band ordered boat drinks.
Yep. Chuck is the owner of Sandy Bottle Sips, the direct-to-consumer outlet that's going to be working together with us. I just want to kind of when you mentioned people, I'm just kind of chiming in.
All right. So Siri raise his hand. Major foodie here, and you're right. Music, food, etc. makes a huge impact.
Absolutely.
Yes,
Absolutely.
sure. All right, hold on here. What else we got here? Oh my God, hold on. Jesus, which way is this mouse scrolling here? Okay, your biggest happy hour and a half. Your biggest happy hour in a hour and a half.
So
Yes.
All right.
Yes.
Lasted
We're on
By
night.
the way, that is
All
a great time.
we have a new record
Has it
here.
been
I
that
think.
long?
Yeah.
Wow.
Hey,
By the way, when we first started the show today, Paul looked at me and said very, very, very salient words, and he said, "If it's a good show, it may extend longer, but if it's a bad show, it may go shorter." So the fact that we're going longer, I guess it's a good show.
Yeah. Oh no, wait. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, there we go. Yes, you're right, Siri. Yes, it's don't. I know there's other guests that we've had on, so don't get them upset that they're jealous that we may have lasted longer on this one. Okay, so Charlene says we need a link for Tuesday. Okay, we will post that. Yes. Hopefully I can maybe post that in the link here.
Right after the show, I'm sure Paul
Yep.
will post it. We'll give him all the info.
All right, so MJ, have more podcasts together. You guys are fun to watch. Thank you, MJ.
Wow.
Yes,
Thank
yes.
you
All right.
so much.
Wow.
So yeah,
It's
gonna happen.
So I think, I
happen.
think we need a whole separate podcast
We
episode.
can do a podcast whenever
Yeah.
you want.
Yeah.
I'm a sucker for the camera.
Yeah,
As
you
am
don't,
I.
you don't,
Yeah.
Yeah.
you guys don't strike me.
No.
You guys strike me as more like an introvert. So I guess this is what happens when you drink some rum and vodka.
We hate people.
Yeah.
I'm gonna use Kevin next.
So,
Yeah.
so- So, all right, so MJ, so much fun. The synergy is amazing. All right, okay, yes, that's going on a shirt. That's going on a shirt.
We got a lot of shirt material.
Yeah.
That's
All right, Jennifer. Thank you guys for allowing me to be part of House of Wine and Spirits. I love helping locals and have the best bosses and team members.
You know, I do want to say something about Jennifer since you just mentioned her name. Just want to say one thing about her. Jennifer is, again, very involved in one of the owners of AirTab app. So airtabapp.com. They do what is called, they have like Save the Bands. They're working together with us. They literally put together local bands and musicians with venues. They have a charitable corporation open. They have all the permits. We have had the pleasure of having her work with us. So she's our newest sales rep and a manager for Stewart. And there's your AirTab app. I believe Paul is downloading it right now. AirTab does two things. You can literally buy their membership anytime you go to one of the registered bars, because they registered all the bars. You buy their membership, you check in when you go to the bar, you get one of our free drinks, which is probably going to include some Tides or any other drink from our portfolio. And, of course, you get to enjoy a free appetizer or a free drink with you order an appetizer, however they're doing. Again, pairing people. You can post your pictures of your artisan drinks, what you like to do, what you like to drink, whether you liked it or not. It's another way to sound off out there with the market that brings the locals. And this is more like focus in the micro level. I want to just kind of, not just like this random Facebook stuff, it's just like really local stuff where people really can go to talk about local businesses. And they literally segued off and started the Save the Bands venture, which is pairing up local bands with local venues. And we're proud to be a part of that. We're going to be donating from our side of the company as well. We're really proud to do that as well. Doing events with them. We're very into local businesses, helping local businesses. Jen's been a super supporter of us. We're happy to be involved with them, and we're looking forward to, getting into this journey together. And I will tell you this, just yesterday when she was in the warehouse, Jennifer came to the warehouse, and just yesterday alone, she called me, Kevin, and Church to the car, and they literally, AirTab for the Save the Bands was endorsed by one of the Shark Tanks.
Yes.
Guys.
This is
awesome.
huge.
That's pretty cool.
That was really huge. They were endorsed by one of the Shark Tank guys. They are fantastic. What they're doing is super innovative.
Great.
We totally, we're supporting them any which way we can. So thank you again, Jennifer, and sorry for that. Sorry for that. I had to get there. I had to get that shout out.
Last plug.
Yeah, so all right, so fantastic. Thank you guys for
man.
And bartending podcast there was a minute, and
so much fun.
Jennifer said I love MJ. Yeah, so
thank you.
Yeah, so I think again is like we talked about, like, look, it's about, going to a concert or a show or music again. Okay, yeah. Spirits do loosen you up a little bit. There's a little bit aspect, but I think again there's as we've talked about, a virtuous cycle of music and spirits, and in restaurants and venues. COVID wreaked havoc on that.
Sure
right?
did. Sure. And the small business. So
right, because you allowed businesses to sell alcohol to take away sales. Remember that, right?
Yes.
But then what were the musicians doing? They were sitting at home trying to do live streams.
What are they going to do, right?
I think it was cool initially, and then it was like, okay. Yeah. And then, so it's huge. I mean, I don't think people realize that enough. Maybe they'd started to realize it during the pandemic, right? Is how much going out and having a good time and all that, it's all tied together.
And I think that's awesome. To add to that, Paul, I do want to reiterate this, just so everybody knows. People do not realize. I mean, we're sitting here having a great time right now, having some drinks. I mean, this is the fun part of the business. Yes. I mean, half the time we're out there grinding it, we're selling, we're delivering. I'm carrying cases in my suit.
Sweating.
We sweat. Kevin's out there busting his ass every single day. Excuse my French, right? Paul, you're here. You told me. I mean, we're literally all cut with the same scissor. We're all entrepreneurs doing the right thing, and that's how we relate to the businesses and the brands like Tides. and everything that we do. So that's a symbiotic circle, and that love is what brings the world together and brings new products to people to taste. So thank you so much, everybody.
So much fun. Wow, so much fun.
Thank you. Yeah, that's what it's all about.
So much fun.
Yes.
That's what it's all about.
Yes. So there you go. All right. So I don't know. So I think we've read our questions there.
We got everything
believe we went
done.
for an hour and a half.
Did you
I
check
can't
all the?
believe we went for an hour
I
and
do
a half.
want to say, does anybody have any questions before anything else happened? Anybody have any questions that we can specifically answer? Please take advantage of us while we're on the air.
All right. So let me catch up. All right. So I think we're caught up. So while we're waiting for folks to chime in here, let me go ahead and do some quick housekeeping stuff for myself.
There you go.
And so again, if you're listening to this again, if you're loving what's going on here, you're definitely gonna love everything else that the Drums and Rums podcast or the Biggest Happy Hour or all those things going on. Definitely check out the podcast again, as the guys talked about. They checked out this week's episode. There, it was the podcast drops every Tuesday, and it happened to be on National Daiquiri Day. Right, 3 ingredients. Right, 3 ingredients. That's all the daiquiri really is. It's not in the machine, the broken blenders, and what's funny is we were talking was that actually I put a short out there on YouTube. It was probably it had like 2,000 views. Just because it was a silly little quick little thing. It's like people can relate to it, right?
Absolutely, 100%. But think about this too. When you think about it, like when you're in a restaurant, right? And I mean, Kevin's a bartender. I've been a bartender as well. You've been a bartender as well. I'm sure at some point in your life, right? We know how much it takes when you add extra steps, right?
Can I get a frozen daiquiri? Fuck. Okay, there goes there.
Pina colada.
That means I'm getting this. I'm getting the goop. Squirting out the now I have to wash.
And that costs money, right? It costs money to the venue. Time is money. Every time you get in the weeds, customer get upset. They walk out. We're here to make things easier for people. That's why we're here to entertain you all.
Yeah. So definitely check out again if you want listen to the podcast. It was a great, fun little episode there. We talked about history. We talked about a couple other rums that people had. Again, how the daiquiri got started. So definitely check that out. We've got also a great if you know Drums and Rums again, if you follow, a lot of it is about the hook. As long as it's drums or rums, that's the hook, and we can go from there, right? And so we've got coming up also on Tuesday, this coming episode here, we've got a really cool, I'm going to have fellow podcasters on from the show Ages 9 to Adult.
Whoa.
They are 2 80s, rocker chicks, right, that do a podcast called Ages 9 to Adult.
Wow.
And they talk a lot about, rock, hard rock, heavy metal music and all that, and so they've
they're
got
not really 9 years old, right?
No, they're not. No.
I just want to clarify.
If my daughter's listening, she's like,
no. Anyway, so yes, no, okay. So let me.
Eloise, you better be asleep.
Thank you.
Let me disclaim a little bit, okay? Since you guys went down there, okay.
Rabbit hole, rabbit hole, as it were.
Yes. So it's Ages 9 to Adult. Age is what it says in the box of the Game of Life.
Okay. Ages 9 through 12.
Wow.
Yes.
I remember that.
Yeah. So anyway, so the girls.
I feel like a talk.
Yeah. So the girls they do the podcast there. They're going to be our guests coming up on Tuesday. We're going to talk about more of a drum thing. They talk a lot. They just dropped an episode today talking about the anniversary of the Appetite of Destruction released today.
The Guns N' Roses.
By the way, my favorite band in the world, Guns N' Roses, is my favorite band of all time.
Okay.
Kudos to Axl Rose and Slash, my man. I love them all.
Okay, I definitely. Now we were talking karaoke earlier. Now I can see which song he's doing. I can see him doing more of a Patience. Yeah, he's whistling. Yeah,
he's very sweet.
Come on, ladies.
He's not a rocker. He's a very.
All right.
It's the '80s love ballad.
Okay, ladies, see more of Mario down at Tuesday night. He'll be swaying and whistling. Yeah, so tune in. Come on down. Yeah, ask him to do the Axl Rose. Hey, yeah, come on down Tuesday.
Wow.
But yeah, so Tuesday coming up here, we got an episode here with the gals from ages 9 to adult. Again, I'm looking forward to them because again, being a rocker too, having them come on, I really enjoy their podcast there. So also follow us on the podcast, available everywhere you can find it. Trust me, you can rate, review, definitely give us a review. That helps. I mean, that really does. You know, people ought to talk about it, but that's what sponsors do. Look at is the reviews and the ratings and the comments. So follow us on YouTube. Follow us everywhere. Just like and share and subscribe to everything. Also want to give a big shout out there to our partners there, Brad Brock at JNC, the Jams and Cocktails there.
Jams and Cocktails.
So yep. So Jams and Cocktails
Thank
there.
you so much. Thank
Yep.
you.
So check them out. Their show is every Wednesday night, 8 p.m. So we're going to be doing more with Brad and the crew there. We got a lot more content coming.
Yeah.
I'm really looking forward to it. I'm also a glutton for punishment because that means a lot more fucking work for me. But I really, truly am excited and believe in a lot of that stuff. Maybe some more true crime. I don't know if you guys checked out. There was an episode of, we did a true crime episode for Drums and Rums where we talked about Keith Moon killed somebody.
Oh yeah, I can talk about that
Oh.
forever. Like
Oh.
you're talking to the wrong guy.
I
with
know.
that kinda stuff.
Maybe this is the guy we need.
I will talk about
We need
that
to talk to. This
forever.
is who we need to have on the
No.
true crime episode, right? That'd be kind of good to
I'm
get
like
their perspective.
addicted to like
Yeah.
cars.
Okay. Yeah. You go.
Oh goodness.
And apparently Ty drum as well. So let's just bring it back
There you
to
go.
where it needs to
We've
go.
come full circle.
Okay, I'm addicted to Ty drum
There you go.
first.
So yeah. So check out Brad Brock at Jams and Cocktails. They also do a morning show, Jams and Coffee.
Ooh.
Oh.
Yeah, so
Okay.
he does. So Brad's doing a morning show on their YouTube page there. So a lot of local stuff.
Awesome.
He is also a local musician, one man band. He's a local performer. He actually
Check
is
out AirTab.
AirTap. There we go. So yeah, we got a lot. We
call
need
us, you know,
yes.
they can call us, any one of
Yes.
us, and
Yep.
we'll hook them up.
Yeah, so I think we got a lot of.
We
I
do.
think a lot of great synergies. And he performs the song for our opening of the podcast. Once Upon a Bottle of Rum.
Once.
It's this song.
Wow.
Yes. Yes. So
So
check it
poetic.
out. Yeah.
It's poetic.
Yeah. So also, lastly, here I don't want to forget. I am going to be on my Rum Diaries Facebook
Oh wow.
Whoa.
live.
Jeez, there's
Yes.
Is that Kurt Vonnegut?
So on
That's
Amazing, right?
so Wednesday, next Wednesday at 7 p.m. So Nia from My Rum Diaries is doing a whole Shark Week tie-in. So I will be. Oh, there you go. So, okay.
Why is he whispering?
I'm like Joe Biden now. I'm
Oh,
like,
hey.
I love Shark
COVID.
Week.
Oh man.
The whisper.
Right,
I'm just
right,
talking about the
right,
whisper.
right.
I'm not trying to bring politics into it. I'm just
No,
talking
there's
about
no-
the whisper.
Yes.
Liquor is not political.
If you
No,
have,
no,
if-
no. Liquor
Look,
is
look.
neutral.
Drink this. You won't get. Drink this. You won't get COVID. Okay. So.
I'm just saying, I love Shark Week.
Yes. Yeah. So yeah. So tune in. We'll share and post more there for Nia, and so I'm looking forward to it. Nia and I have done a lot of stuff. She's been a past guest, so she's doing a Shark Week episode this week. So I will be live on her Facebook Live.
Wow.
So yep. So yeah. So check that out. So again, we're just doing a lot of stuff, and then next week, looking forward to a trip up to North Carolina, meet some other rum folks there. So stay tuned. Again, just follow us on social media. If you follow me on Instagram, you see I
I
post a lot
believe
of
you
stuff.
have the brands up there. that
I
you're
do,
gonna go,
I
right?
do,
Yeah,
I do.
I believe this is it.
That is one of them. Yeah,
those,
there you
one
go.
of those.
So
Yeah,
yeah,
there
so
you go.
big shout out there to Instill Distilling, and
There you go.
also
Cool.
And I
man.
believe you have the other one.
Right
Yeah,
here.
there you go.
so
Yeah.
Kill Devil Rum there. So looking forward to meeting up with Tony and
Shout out.
Eric.
Go.
Big shout
So
out.
big shout out to
Carolina,
those guys. So they've been
Tar Heel
great
steak
to.
coming in hot.
Beautiful,
Yep,
beautiful,
so, yep,
beautiful.
yep. So yeah, so I don't know. So let me
Wow,
flip
how
back
much
over here.
fun.
I did all of my shameless plugs. Let's see.
Do we have any
So-
more questions or
All right, let's see
anything,
here. All right,
that
so
we need
sorry.
to figure out?
Okay. Okay, hold on. Let me
At
back
some
up
point, we
here.
got to be cut off, and I don't want to be.
Yeah.
I can do this forever.
Okay, hold on here. So,
Kevin's over there like, I want to go
Yeah,
to bed.
he's looking at-
It's past his bedtime.
That's
Okay,
That's
so-
fine.
all right. So when can I expect my special rum vodka delivery?
Anytime you want,
Yeah,
because we deliver 24/7 and we can get it to you. Be
How
there
quickly?
for the party.
Hey, Mario, how quickly can church be in Tennessee?
Oh, 10,
Oh,
uh,
wow.
I'm pretty sure we can figure it out somehow. Okay, we'll send a sample
Are
over.
are we east, middle, or west?
Gadsby,
yeah.
I'm sure Gadsby can send a sample somehow. We can get
Okay.
it to her hands.
I'm gonna do my best. I'll do my
She
best.
said, "Just kidding. I'm going to order as soon as I can."
Yeah.
Thank
Okay,
you.
go.
Thank you.
All right.
Big hearts.
Okay, slash. Okay, there's a reference to your Guns N' Roses there. All right, see you guys on Tuesday. Everyone come.
Yes,
All right.
all of you.
Politics. Okay, I didn't remember we picked up politics.
No,
there,
no,
so-
We
let's
dropped
leave
it.
that.
We dropped
Drop
it.
that. Forget it.
We got-
Forget it.
We
We're
brought
not
it up.
gonna
It got
address
dropped. So
No
technically, it
political
never.
questions. X-nay on the
Did it really
politics.
happen?
Yeah,
no,
no.
No, we're not into that.
We're not
We're
gonna
not
do
into
that.
Fake,
I
fake
do
news.
want to say
Yeah.
one more thing
We're not into
before we cut out. I know
yeah.
we're approaching the end, and I really want to give a shout out to our company would be nothing with the brands that have supported us from when we were nothing. And when we were coming up, and just like you have experienced, Paul, I'm sure, until you got your first person that came in that really boosted your ratings and everything like that, so have we. And our company would be nothing with LaBelle Brewing Company. I want to throw him a big shout out. LaBelle Brewing Company out of LaBelle, Florida, which is a little city right down south of Lake Okeechobee, between here and Naples and Fort Myers. They literally, I ran into them going to a wine dinner one time. It was just like a run-of-the-mill type of situation. The owner, Dan, the brewer, Corey. I mean, they're just great friends, great people. They have taken our business to the next level. Their brand is, they really brew good beer. I also want to give a shout out to Connecticut Valley Brewing Company. Connecticut Valley Brewing Company brews over 13 different SKUs of wine that we are even aware of. I think they carry more. I mean, they have like smoothies, they have sours, they have like eclectic beers that are just delicious.
And those
okay?
New England IPAs that they're known
Right.
for.
New England
that they're
IPAs.
known
So
for.
that if you're a northerner, if you're anything like that, and you like that kind of stuff, we have that as well. We also deal with local companies, guys.
Stormhouse.
Stormhouse Brewing
North
Company.
Palm Beach,
Big
baby.
shout to Corey, the master brewer and
Yeah,
owner
Chris,
of the company.
Michelle,
So big
what's up?
shout to Corey. He has been amazing. We also deal with Hukapow Brewing Company, Kelsey Brewing Company, Skunk Works Brewing Company. Okay, we do a lot of work for the local companies and those little breweries that don't even produce a lot to distribute. They just call us when they have like a one-off and they just want to distribute it, and we help them to do that as well. So we're really entrenched in that, and I really didn't want to leave them out.
No,
hang
you don't.
dry
Because
on
the little
this,
man's
you
always
know.
getting pushed away.
Absolutely.
Always get pushed away.
And not to mention anything of course, our wines. Our wines are our suppliers. We have, of course, J Street Imports, who's a fantastic supplier for us, which has the Vichon brands, the LSC brands. LSC is air, land, and sea, of course, because it's from Provence, and everybody knows that it's all about the air coming from the ocean, the terroir, which is the land, and the sea, which provides that saltiness and beautiful things that characterizes any wines from Provence. So we really have that. And we also have Kevin. What's the name of our other of our George Importing
Park
Company?
Street? What are we talking about here?
George Importing Company. We represent the Saint-Cyr. We represent George Importing Company, which is, I'm gonna have to look it up real quick here.
Yeah, we don't have to.
Anyway,
do that.
shout out to
Doesn't
my
matter.
friend Jord. He has a fantastic distribution company. I mean, importing company. I'm sorry I forgot it, Jord. We've drank a lot. I hope you don't hold it against me.
Speak for yourself.
Just blame me, George. It's my fault.
That's fine.
Yeah,
Paul's open
but
arms,
again,
open
but
liquor.
he has a beautiful Saint-Cyr. He has a Diazur Rosé, which is sold the Nikki Beach, the standard. He has, I mean, it's some fantastic Bordeaux, Bel Airs, fantastic wines.
Yeah.
I really encourage people to stay in touch with us. We really have a good team going here. We have local suppliers. We never have supply issues. We are here for everybody.
Right.
So I'm sorry to, again, take over the stage, but again, bringing it
No,
back
he's
into
not.
it. Yeah,
I feel upstage. I'm sure Paul does too.
In fairness, Church, I did say, here's your shameless plugs, right? So let it out. And again, if his plugs were, half an hour long, that's fine too, right? Yeah.
Each one is 5 minutes.
I just want to make sure we don't neglect any of our clients. Church, did I forget anything?
Well, everybody forgets somebody. It's kind of like the same thing.
Wines Forever.
It's
I'm
like
sorry.
it's
Let
like
me interrupt. George's company's called Wines Forever.
It's
Importing. and I'm giving him a shout out right now. I'm sorry, George, it was in the tip of my tongue. I swear to God. Oh
my last comment. It's kind of like the Super Bowl MVP. It's like, thank you to our Lord and Savior and my mom and dad and all and then they forget, like he forgets his wife, he forgets his kids.
Oh
it's
my
like,
God.
oh God, you just
I feel
you
like
gotta
a
just
donkey. Facepalm moment.
You have to
That's
stop.
a facepalm moment, but wine's
You can't get
forever.
everybody.
Yes.
They get it. They get it. They get it. They get it.
No.
A lot of fun, man. Wow. So much fun, Paul.
This is what happens when you drink.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
You have a good time and you forget shit.
Blame it on Tide's rum.
Yeah.
The party is coming on July 26th. We hope to see you there
Tuesday,
so we
just be
can
there,
all forget
Granby
about
Market.
everything
That's right.
together.
All welcome.
Yeah, there you go.
There we go.
Oh, wow. Awesome.
So real quick before we wrap up, it
Yeah.
kind of struck my thought there was, are you any of you guys sommeliers?
So I have a lot of experience in wines. I'm not a sommelier. None of us actually are
none of us are.
sommeliers.
Okay.
The closest one to have recognition nationally is Kevin. Kevin on the spirit side has a ton of recognition. I have never taken a class, but I've been involved in the industry for over 20 years. And I deal with sommeliers. My ex-partner used to be, quartermasters, WSCT, all those things. And of course, I learned from them. Plus, of course, a lot of our suppliers, like Jet Street Imports, the owner of them, sommelier from, for example, a subculture group.
Okay.
I just had a tasting with him the other day, and they teach us so much.
Right.
So I have a ton of experience drinking and partaking with everybody, although.
Yeah.
I never really went for the certification for some reason.
Yeah.
But we can talk about wine all day, though.
I'm
all about it.
Now, and the reason why I ask is because there's a lot that are there's a program called Rumlier.
Oh, wow.
And if you're interested in learning and getting some recognition certification, actually, if you go to the rumlier.com, and if you're interested in learning more about rum and get really into it, there's different levels that you can do. There's only a few people that have been recognized as master rummeliers.
Wow.
But you can go ahead and enter the product or discount code Drums and Rums, and you will get a discount on the program. So,
Cool.
it's a
I didn't
great.
know that. That's awesome.
So we're all about it.
I didn't know
There's
that.
also programs for craft beer that I don't know what they are, but I know they're out there. But I can't wait to do that.
Yeah.
I love my rums.
Yeah.
What's it called again?
It's called Rumlier. It's like sommelier, but
Sommelier,
Rumlier.
Rumlier.
Yeah.
Okay, Rumlier,
Wow.
sommelier,
Yeah.
Rumlier.
All right.
So definitely check it out. Again, is if you're really wanting to get into rum and you want to a lot of information you can probably learn or Google on your own. But if you really want to get in there and jumpstart, and again, there's ways that you learn how to taste and make reviews and notes and comment.
Absolutely.
And so there is definitely it's
I
all
didn't know that existed.
it's
Very
all
cool.
part of the Royal Rum Society. There is recognition and so forth. So definitely big shout out to Greg Hill. He's one of them that leads that up. So if you want more information, definitely hit us up on the socials, and I can provide more. But if you want to learn into it, Drums and Rums, there's a product code or discount code, and you get a little discount on the registration for that. So definitely
Very cool.
Rumlier
Thank you so
there.
much.
Yeah, wow.
Oh, amazing. Thank you,
Jeez.
Paul. Wow, amazing. Thank you, Paul.
Yeah. So
Amazing show.
yeah. Well,
Very
no.
much.
Yeah. So
Wow.
thank you. So is this what you expected? Is this what Greg? Sorry. I don't know why I keep wanting to cut. Yeah, I was
Is he a
like,
Greg?
Greg. Yeah.
Kevin.
We already-
Kevin.
No, he texted me back and he goes, Greg. I go,
Greg.
yeah. I was talking with somebody
Listen,
else.
I tend to call people different names too. I get it. I get it.
You remember faces.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
I can
that's
remember
right. Yes,
facts
yes.
all day long,
Facts and
but the
faces.
names and birthdays.
Once I
Yes.
met you, I knew I was opening a can of worms.
Oh,
And here it is.
damn.
Oh, these guys. Yeah.
So no, I appreciate you guys definitely coming on. Looking forward to
wow, yeah.
Tuesday.
Yes.
Yes, Tuesday the 26th from 6 to 9 p.m. at Grandview Market, 1401 Clare Avenue in West Palm Beach, Florida, guys. Please don't miss it. There's going to be free food,
So
a
much
bunch
fun.
of venues.
So much fun.
That we're going to have Gatsby Spirits featured. Please come over and give
The
us
Maverick,
your support.
Iceman, and Talk
Yeah.
to Me Goose.
Oh,
That's right,
yeah.
Maverick,
Sorry.
Iceman, Talk to
Top
Me Goose.
Gun
You're
time.
gonna- all the drinks are going to be featured there.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, Paul.
Yeah, wow.
I really want to say
So much
thank
fun,
you
man.
to you.
Yeah,
Thank you.
Paul.
You know, this has been the funnest time
I hear-
I've had. in a long time.
In like a week.
I'm gonna say this. It's actually been the funnest time I've had because I've never been on a podcast before or a talk show. I really enjoyed this, and I hope you have us back again.
Yeah.
I'm at your disposal. Anything you
Yeah.
need, my friend.
I'm sure you'll be the new co-host.
Thank you. I appreciate you. I appreciate you.
Hey, thank you.
I'll come back
Thank you. Everybody
anytime.
listening. Yeah. Thank you so much.
Big hearts, big hearts.
Awesome, man.
Thank you so much.
Oh, too
Thank
much,
you
too
guys.
much. All right, let's check here. Okay, biggest happy hour in
2 hours.
Happy hour in 2 hours. Siri knows how to keep me honest. Damn it! I'll tell you for
Happy
sure.
hour. And
Oh man, I love her. So yes, all right. So MJ, we're all feeling the love. Okay. So again, I think we've hit all the marks. We told you what to go check out. A lot of events come up. More, follow us on the socials. We've been promoting a lot of this stuff. So again, if you liked what you saw here tonight, who knows what the hell is going to happen on Tuesday? Hopefully people keep their clothes on.
We will have an after party, and it will be filmed.
Yeah,
this
hopefully,
after party thing.
Yeah, hopefully it's not naked karaoke, because that can get really, really disturbing.
I don't know.
Yeah, can't confirm nor deny.
The PA system.
Yeah, what happens in West Palm stays in West Palm.
Especially in the warehouse district. It's
What
a little-
happens?
That's true. That's true.
Drums
It's a
and
little-
drums.
That's true. Yeah.
Stays at drums and
Yeah.
drums.
Oh, okay. Mario, you made to co-host.
Oh!
Oh,
Thank
yeah.
you.
All right, there you
You're the best.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
Yeah.
My
It's-
partner says,
yeah.
cut him out.
Kevin,
This
Kevin, it's
guy-
not
Yeah,
like
maybe for me too. So
yeah,
this-
it's not like he needs another title, right?
yeah. But-
Don't forget church.
No.
Don't forget church.
No, I'm getting cut off too. I think.
Oh no, I believe the cutoff was for everybody.
Yeah, it was.
you
That's
go.
what I mean. I think
Yeah.
we're both done.
Oh my God! All right,
I
it's
believe our producers are intervening.
yeah,
in this
yeah.
one.
She's like, I'm ready to go to bed.
I know she's in charge. I
Yes,
figured
that's
this out
right.
pretty fast.
She is in charge. So, all right. So again,
Yes.
check everything out. Again, follow. Again, this is great. Again, I love it. This is all local. And again, I know if you're watching, you may not be necessarily local, but again, still buying into the local aspect of things. The products here, again, we talked about here, vodka, the rum. Again, some really good, great stuff. Looking forward to Tuesday. Looking forward to meeting a lot
Thank
of the
you.
folks.
Yes.
Looking forward to meeting the owners. And I think it's a great product there. Looking forward to a great time. There's going to be music. Again, we talked about it. It's tying it all together. It's having a great experience.
Absolutely.
Right?
Thank you so much.
So yeah, so we are going to tune. So we're going to sign off for the night.
Wow.
And you're going to miss. Maybe I should activate. Once we sign off, I'm going to switch over to the OnlyFans page, and then who knows what's going to happen, right? And that's where we make the money.
That's where Paul makes his real money.
I will
right,
not
yeah.
be there. I will not be there. Kevin will not be there. I'm sure of that.
All right. Well, here before we sign off, I'm going to tell you this, Mario. I actually did register Only Rums on the Only.
Did you?
Of course I did.
Oh my God.
Oh, you should have seen this.
Rumsonly.com.
No, I actually have a shirt. I'll make you wear this shirt. It says Only Rums.
I'm down for that.
Okay,
I'm down
because
for that.
I wore it at Sunfest and people looked at it and gave me a second look like, is that guy really wearing an OnlyFans shirt?
Listen, I'll drink rum with no companionship. It's okay.
Yeah. Wait, did you say you drink rum with no pants? What?
Yeah, no pants on.
Or with
rum
companionship,
drinking.
or with
Oh,
pants.
yes, I just said that.
Yeah, okay. Well, hey, look, I drink a lot of times I drink rum with no pants either because I am Scottish and I do wear a kilt.
Oh.
Boom. So yeah, there you go.
Oh, there we go.
All right. Anyway, so we are off. We're getting out of control here.
Thank
So
you guys.
have a great night,
Thank you so
everybody.
much.
Have a
A lot of
great
fun.
time.
Thanks,
everybody.
So,
All right,
yeah.
thank you. Bravo.
Awesome.
Thank you so much.